Hello. How are we all tonight? All doing well?
I've just had my air guitar. There's just total air guitar with the intro there as well. That was
different choice of music tonight. I thought we'd, as there's a few, there's a few less of us. Thought a bit of a change, something different, and put a bit of Epcot in at the end.
Definitely.
I think we're all missing a bit of Epcot at the minute, especially as I hear they are removing the interventions loop.
That's one of my favourite bits of music.
I know. It just you hear that track and you just straight back to Epcot. But so there's a few reasons why there's a few less wafflers tonight. So Peter and Jill, probably out of Southampton by now, I'd assume. They're on the Disney Magic, so on the UK staycation cruise. So I think
lucky fellas.
Jill was even in the chat earlier, so
I think she was the first one in today.
Yeah. We hope you have a good time, Peter and Jill.
Yeah.
I know that they're around trying to meet as many friends as they possibly can.
Yes, definitely. And Sammy's recovering from surgery, so I think she's just taking a little bit of time off at the minute. I wonder if Peter, on his cruise, would be able to confirm whether they've still got any bathroom attendants. Or whether it was just a cleaner. It's just one of those conundrums from the show that I think we'll always just think, who was that guy that was in the bathroom?
I think it was just some other person. Yeah, it's probably not wise to ask, quite frankly.
That is true. So.
Or we could just wait till September and find out when we go.
That is true. Well, we've got a fun show ahead tonight, and as promised, I think last time I looked, we had over 400 subscribers on YouTube. So later on,
Tina's just updated us on the YouTube chat. Said we're at 399.
Oh no!
So there you go. That's just typical.
Well,
the correction.
You never know.
If we get over 400 by the time the show's over, we will reveal some of the stuff that is in our giveaway for the 50th show on 1st of October. Yeah. So, shall we say hello to who we got in the chat?
Oh yeah.
The little.
I don't think I have that video.
Do you not?
Do I not? No, I don't. Sammy deleted loads of videos.
We
before.
had an issue. Deleted videos the other week, and that one's one of the ones we haven't got.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? We don't need a video.
I can live with that.
We can just say hello. Should we start waving?
Okay.
Oh, are we doing that?
There we go.
Excuse me if I don't wave. I'm not.
Yeah,
you're not a waver.
I don't. That's like really bad dad dancing.
I can't do the queen bit. It's the queen bit, isn't it? I can't do that.
The princess wave. You've got to do the princess wave.
No.
That's all right. I'm not waving. I'm pressing buttons.
You're pressing buttons and my arms.
John's doing his dad dancing in the corner.
Yeah.
We need to have that music back.
We do.
Okay.
All the people watching have left.
Yep. We're now. It's just us three. Okay, so we got Tina. Hi, Tina.
Hello.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Kelly.
Hello,
Kelly.
Yeah,
Kelly
home in Miami.
Yeah. She was giving us a weather update as well, which
I know.
I think a useful thing. It's hot in Miami. Well, do you know something? That must be about 364 days of the year. So we want full weather forecasting from wherever you're watching tonight.
Yeah, wherever you are.
And can we have it in Celsius?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't understand Fahrenheit.
No, I don't need Fahrenheit. That doesn't help.
Let's just get that.
Translations only.
Let's go with what Kelly said. Just if it's hot, I think that's all we need to know. Hot
is right. YouTube strikes again. So if anyone's watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button so we get over 400, so we can show you what stuff we've got to give away. So then hi John.
Hi John.
Hi Mark. Hi Heather.
Hello. Hey Zach.
Hey Zach.
Hey Zach.
I wonder if he's still in Epcot.
Zach's in the house.
Hi Dan. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina. That's really helpful. Who else we got? I've seen Donnie.
Donnie's here as well.
Donnie's here.
And a lovely update.
Hey, Patricia.
Good. Thank you for the update.
It's good to hear Sammy's doing great.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought I saw Valerie as well somewhere.
Oh, I read that Celsius. I thought that is a bit hot. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Kelly.
Yay. Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Kelly.
Did we miss Mark? I think we missed Mark Jones.
We might have missed Mark.
Yay.
Wave like you're washing a window.
Yeah. Like the car was.
And I know you
That's
were
a very
there somewhere
karate
now,
kid,
but I
isn't
can't
it?
find you.
Yeah.
And Heather is only 74.
Oh,
Real
Ooh.
feel of 105 in
Gee.
Epcot.
that's my kind of Epcot.
That's. I would do
Yeah,
anything to be stood in
thanks,
Epcot
Tina.
at 105 degrees.
Yeah, Tina's just updated us as well. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Even
Tina.
if we can't get to Florida, I just need to go somewhere hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So actually,
that's
anyone
the
in the
obvious
chat, if we can't get to Florida in October,
Where should we go?
Where should we go?
go?
Because
Give us some
Disneyland Paris
ideas
is
of
possibly on our
alternatives.
list.
But that'll be
Possibly.
cold.
It's not going to be
That's gonna be
hot
cold.
there. It's going to be
No,
wet.
but
We want hot.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Where
to
else
see.
should we? Where else should we visit? We can't. If we can't come to the mainland US, where should we go for our holidays?
Yeah. My wife's got a cunning plan for somebody's 18th next week. I can't divulge because otherwise.
Is he watching?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Big ears.
Yeah. Goodness.
Good. Not in. So Greece won't be particularly warm at the end of October, beginning of
It's like
November.
Late
Unfortunately,
20s in Celsius.
You've just been there as well.
not even
Claire.
that. I've just come back from there. Michelle's coming up with her Aruba, Barbados. I'm going to sing in a
Barbados.
moment.
Oh, I wish we could get to Hawaii. I just want to use my DVC points.
Yeah, you'll be able to
Thank you,
buy
Lisa.
Aulani with all the points.
There we go.
We'll take your positivity, Lisa.
Oh,
Lisa,
thank
if you could just send a
Lisa
message
wins.
to Mr.
Lisa
Joe
wins.
Biden and just say, please let us in.
Let us in.
Come on.
That would be great.
Oh, fantastic.
Probably not going to be hot enough.
No, if that's the Riviera that's in Walt Disney World,
Then I'm good.
Yeah.
then I can.
That would be
then I can
nice.
do that. That'd be good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what do we have in store tonight? There's going to be a lot of news, I think, later on.
Yeah.
We might even be
Yes.
joined by a special guest.
Not this
Whenever
one.
he gets there.
Oh, yep, there he is.
I got Perry over there too.
I know.
Next to Little
We're
Big
gonna have
Chicken.
to, I think we're going to have to buy one now.
Yeah.
I've got Perry, Big Little Chicken, and Grogu over there.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from that show on Wednesday night, Claire. That was such a good laugh. And if anyone in the chat has missed Wednesday night's Wednesday Waffle, go back and have a look. It was Phineas and Ferb. It was just amazing, and it was such a giggle. It really was.
Do you know what? I think we could talk about Phineas and Ferb now, the amount we've watched over the past couple of days.
See, you were all like,
It's a
I've
good
never
program.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So should we kick things off with what we normally do? Mastermind.
Mastermind. So
So
yes,
Ben's
be
in the
different.
hot seat. Goodness.
I know.
Yeah.
This is going to be strange. What I do?
So- hang on a minute. Let's just let everybody know that Ben normally writes the questions for Mastermind. And we each have a specialist subject, and then we get questions, general Walt Disney World questions. So this month, because Ben's in the hot seat, Becca has written the specialist questions, and I have written the general Walt Disney World questions. So Ben has no idea what's coming.
And also,
this is going to be interesting.
I collated the questions and I've added a couple of my own as well.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
this is our chance to get our own
I
back.
just had to chuck a little bit into it. So I didn't
That
want to
is
be left
good
out.
point.
And, yeah, so
yeah.
sorry for what's about to happen, Ben. But
That's
No,
okay.
I-
Should we have a look at the leaderboard? Should we see where
Yeah, go
everyone
on.
stacks up?
Let's see where
Because
everyone
should-
is.
it should have been Jill this month, but I think we can
See
forgive
where
her. She's
I'm
on the
at.
cruise.
yeah,
Maybe she's going to do a Marvel quiz or something over the next few days, or one of the quizzes
Maybe
on.
she do. Maybe her specialist subject should be the cruise.
Ooh.
there you go. You see
That's
that?
a good
Cruising.
Yeah, she
So
could have-
Sammy in the lead on 23.
23.
that was a
That's
It's
score.
a
and a
big
half.
number to beat, that one.
Yeah. This is going to be tough.
Mhm.
It really is. So, and here is my chosen subject.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
It's weird. It feels like I'm
Is that-
interviewing myself.
It does, yeah. So you can play along at home as well.
Yep.
Let us know how you get on.
It's always good fun if you do that, actually, and also I would also share with the fact that the responsibility of asking the questions has fallen on me, and actually I think I'm more nervous now than I was when I answered the questions because I don't want to mess it up. And I'm just
You know what? All I'm worried about is pressing play on the countdown timer. Don't worry, I won't pause it halfway through when I'm having a think.
No, no cheating.
Because I could wait for 30 seconds of
Yeah.
the delay for people to help me in the chat.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You end up with a score like mine if you do that.
Okay, shall we start?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for the intro. I've lost
Oh,
it.
you should have pressed this about 5 minutes ago, but
I don't.
Okay, and it is role reversal for this month's Mastermind.
I know.
Ben's in the hot seat rather than asking the questions. I feel
This was weird. I'm used to having like the questions in front of me and the answers. So it's like, no, this is going to be fun.
Oh, glad you're thinking that way. Goodness, everyone else has been papping it before
Well,
this started.
Yeah.
I see you've got the right T-shirt for the job anyway. So that's
Yes. If anyone didn't see, I'm a nervous Rex.
yeah, cool.
So
That's it. You're all sorted. Yeah.
Okay.
Mark's in the chat suggesting that you just stall and we can Google the answers. But
that's an idea.
Yeah, I think I've been through these questions, and I actually think that you will do really well on this. I'm convinced on it.
Thank you, Mark.
I've got a little side bet with my kids as to how many you're going to get, but I'm not going to tell you because we had a run through. There you go. Thanks, Heather. There you go.
Did they score well?
They did.
Okay.
So, yeah,
so the pressure is on.
Put you at ease. Okay. So, you ready? And I'll just 3, 2, 1. Press the button. Go. So, which Toy Story movie won a Golden Globe for Best Picture?
Toy Story 2?
Correct. What's the name of the daycare in Toy Story 3?
Sunnyside Daycare.
Correct. What was Buzz Lightyear originally going to be named?
I don't know that one.
Question 4. What is Andy's full name?
Pass.
Ooh, you're going to have to guess this next one then. In which movie is Andy's full name revealed?
Toy Story 3?
Correct. That's a good guess. What character is on Bonnie's Band-Aid plaster, for those in the UK, in Toy Story 3?
Pass.
What is the name of the girl who used to own Jessie?
Oh, God. I can't remember. It's not Amy something, is it? No.
Okay, we'll move on. Who voices Duke Kaboom?
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Correct. In Toy Story 1, what song was played in the car when Andy and his family were on the move? It's a house move song.
Pass.
In Toy Story 2, who provided the voice of Sticky Pete, the prospector?
Pass. Rubbish at this one.
What game is Rex playing at the beginning of Toy Story 2?
Is it a Buzz Lightyear game?
I'll give you that. Buzz Lightyear Attack on Zurg.
Zurg.
What is the name of the antique store in Toy Story 4?
Oh, second-hand something. No, I pass.
Oh, God's last. How do Woody and Buzz get to Pizza Planet after falling out of the car in Toy Story?
Pizza Planet truck.
Yeah, it was. I think you just I'll give you that because I'm slow on reading. And I would like to thank Becca for all of the questions, of which we managed to get through just over 50%. So there's lots more questions to be had. Your score: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
You got 6.
Okay. Not as good as I hoped.
Do you know something? I think that's a
Some
really
of
good
those
score.
were.
There was some, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, but
I think I should have chose like Toy Story 1. I'm with Zach. Yep.
There you go, Zach. Thank you. Sorry, I actually thought that I won't actually say because I'm the last person who can actually pontificate about how good a score is since I only got such a useless amount.
I need to get 5 to not be last or 6.
That's all right. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. So
I'm much better at writing the questions and answering them.
yeah, I won't go through the answers for that round until we've finished the whole lot, because it's always nice to get the whole thing out of the way. So, are you ready for the second
I
part?
am indeed. Yep.
There you go. If Terry, you started right. Question one.
Go.
Yeah. What was the name of the secret tunnels that are under Magic Kingdom?
Utilidors.
Correct. How many different species of animals exist in Animal Kingdom? Thank you, Claire.
57.
Question 3. How big is Epcot in acres?
1,200.
Question 4. What was the name of Epcot's technological hub that was located in Future World?
It's not Interventions. It was Communical.
Correct. How many monorail stations are there?
1, 2, 5.
Correct answer. How many triangular panels make up the exterior of Spaceship Earth?
4,560.
Sorry, who was the host of Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game?
Who's the host? Merlin?
Merlin the Magician, correct answer. Which is the largest pavilion in Future World?
Interventions West.
Question 9. How deep is the Phantasmic Lagoon?
250 feet.
What are the names of the 3 hitchhiking ghosts?
Oh God. Pass.
What's the fastest Disney attraction in the world?
It's not test track.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Which is faster, Splash Mountain or Space Mountain?
Splash Mountain.
Correct answer. Can you name any of the 3 main shows that have been resident in the Imagination Pavilion Theatre since 1982?
Captain EO.
Correct.
There we go.
And that's it for 1 point for that. And you also could have had Magic Journeys or Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
7. Goodness, you're not joining me and Peter in the disgraced department at the bottom of the table.
Yeah, did quite well. Should we bring everyone else back?
I think you should. There was, do you know something? They were really tough.
They were.
They
Especially
were really
the
tough.
Yeah.
There was some noise. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Claire, for those questions.
You know what? You left off all the easy Toy Story ones I put in.
You put easy Toy Story ones in.
Yeah, one of the questions on that list was who voices Woody.
Oh, it comes
Really?
like I just moved around the answers to a different the questions to a different order. A couple extra.
Should we go through the ones that I got wrong, or?
Yeah, I'll keep hold of the other ones. We might be able to use the other ones for another mastermind, or we could
Hey, you're on mute.
try it interactively with everyone in the chat, because everyone in the chat is doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah, what was the triangles one?
The triangles, especially. I'll tell you what.
What did I
here we
say?
go.
4,000 something.
Yeah, 11,324 panels, according to the book that Claire got the question from.
Is it a
If
Lumen
anyone
Jello
wants-
book?
If anyone
It was
wants,
not a Lumon Jello book. It was the Imagineering Field Guide.
excellent. So it must be correct then. There we go. Excellent. Should we do the general? We'll do the general ones first. So you got Utilidors, different species of animals in Animal Kingdom. What a question!
I went 57.
390 species, 6,500 specimens, plus thousands of insects. So I don't think there's any way in the world you could have ever got
No,
that.
I could have never got that
No, of course
right.
not.
No. Question 3. How big is Epcot in acres? There's 260 acres, which, again, random guessing. Did the panels one. Largest pavilion in Future World is the Land Pavilion. The depth of the Phantasmic Lagoon was the last question, but I played about with the order because I just thought this was a great answer. 18 inches. I just thought that was fabulous. The names of the 3 hitchhiking ghosts. There's Phineas, Ezra, and Gus. And then we did the missing shows from the Imagination one. We said it was Magic Journeys and Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. That was good, Ben. Oh, you did brilliant in that.
I liked that. That was good. And I'm not last.
No, that's all That's all we've been playing.
That's all that matters.
That's all. Yeah, that's okay. I'll live with it for the rest of my life. And just.
Zach was so close on his answer.
I reckon we might be able to open when Jill's finished her go. Maybe we'll have some friends to have a go at their mastermind.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would be really
that's
good.
a great idea.
Yeah.
If you want to have a go, let us know.
Send us a DM, send us a message. Just
Let us know what your specialist subject would be.
Yeah.
And we'll find some equally difficult questions.
Well, there'll be 7 of us to look at the questions. Right. So if this was just a couple of,
it's really interesting because when you read the questions, when you've got the answer beside you, and you think, "Oh, I know that."
Yeah.
And actually, when you're asked, you just don't know. Your mind does not operate in that same sort of stratosphere.
Maybe, maybe we should challenge everyone from After Hours crew.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Should we do the
Huddles of Walt Disney World?
Huddles of Walt Disney World.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
And we could ask Carlos lots of questions where the answers are words he can't pronounce. Love you, Carlos. The Beach Club has to be the answer to all of them.
And Yacht Club. Sorry, Carlos, if you watch this on the replay.
That's wrong. I'll stick up for you, mate. Don't worry. I'll make sure that they don't do that to you. That's just cheap gags. Cheap gag.
Should we also have a laugh at ourselves? Because we have another segment.
Oh, do you not want to know the rest of your Toy Story answers?
Oh, yeah, go on now.
Oh, yes.
No, I've given up.
It's moved on.
Becca spent an age putting these together, and I pulled them apart because I put some in a different order again.
Yeah, like 7:30 last night, you got, I better write these questions.
It wasn't. It's more like 6.
Buzz Lightyear was originally going to be named Lunar Larry. There you go. Andy's full name is Andrew Davis, and that is revealed in Toy Story. Toy Story 3 was a really good guess for that. That was brilliant. And the character on Bonnie's Band-Aid in Toy Story 3 was just a shameless plug for my T-shirt tonight, and that was Dory from Finding Nemo. The name of the girl who used to own Jessie is Emily.
Can't believe you didn't get that one.
I don't know why I said Amy. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just I think it's whether or not you've got.
But it also, the thing is, when you glance over, I've got the countdown also here, so it's on the screen twice. So it's like, oh my god, look at it. It's like, yeah.
It is. It puts you off. It does. It's the most nerve-wracking thing you'd ever wish to do.
I think Terry should have a go.
Oh, that's fighting talk.
Yeah.
In case Terry, you're wondering who wrote that, that was Claire.
I think Terry knew that already.
Those on the top row tonight accept no responsibility for the challenge that's just been laid.
That's how this is going to go tonight, is it? See, the others aren't here, and we start messing about. This is.
I know.
I think it's only going to get worse.
It's people and Sammy that keep us in check. Sammy's the timekeeper.
Right, here we go. In Toy Story 1, what song was played in the car when they were moving house? It was Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, okay.
It was.
Yeah. The voice of the prospector in Toy Story 2 was Kelsey Grammer.
Of course.
And that was done without the aid of Google. That was just one of my questions that I just felt I knew that, and I thought I'll test him out, see if he knows that one.
If we promise to make them a bit easier, Terry.
Yeah,
we were a bit naughty with Ben.
Yeah,
we were a bit mean.
We've been deliberately getting our own back tonight, and that was Yeah, I think that came across loud and clear.
Have we got any more, John, left of the Toy Story questions?
Last one. The last one was the antique shop in Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
You were so close with this one.
Wasn't he? He was. It's a second chance antique.
Oh, of course.
I knew it was second something, and I couldn't remember.
And can I just give a shout out to my youngest son, Joe, who, when we went through all of that, he got that quicker than anyone else in the whole of the house.
Wow.
That was I thought was hats off to him, because actually I didn't know that.
Well, we do have something special, and I'm just going to run the intro for this.
Talking of antiques.
Mickey Mouse.
Good evening, Jason.
There we are.
Hello.
Funny to find you guys here.
I know.
I
You missed Zach. Zach was in the show. Yeah.
You're still in Epcot.
He's still at Epcot.
I mean, it is sticky.
Yeah. rumors that he's drinking around the world.
There's nothing more, wonderful than Florida reaching out and giving you a big hug.
Yeah,
like it does on a nice summer day like today. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a don't wear grey day. That's what it is.
Don't wear grey?
It's night.
Why wouldn't you wear
grey?
Why wouldn't you wear grey? Why wouldn't you wear? What's wrong with grey?
Yeah, it's best planning advice. Anybody in the UK, do not pack grey t-shirts or grey shorts.
Well, isn't that because you'll be invisible if you wear grey in the UK?
Pretty much.
In the UK. Not
Like our own private, it's our own personal green screen approach.
Yeah. Not in Orlando. It's not. It's head to the gift shop and buy new t-shirt and shorts instantly.
You just have to embrace being moist all the time. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is here. That's your success strategy. I'm so like every day I know I'm getting updates from you guys on what the current status of travel restrictions are. And it's like the exact opposite of one of those advent calendars where you open it and the little chocolate
like shutting the doors.
Yeah.
Chocolate. No. Yeah, it's like
we're gonna make you wait. Nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like if we need to do a petition or something, maybe
just give Joe a phone. Phone Joe up, and if he remembers his own name, then we're sorted. That's the first check, isn't it?
I mean,
are you Joe Biden?
I don't even pretend to understand what's happening anymore. Yeah. I mean, because I don't know, because our restrictions have been so successful. I mean, and did you hear about the couple? There was this couple. I wish I had their pictures because it's actually a pretty good picture. You know what's irritating when someone gets a mugshot or they're arrested and they get.
Who?
You?
I'm like, I'm out. He said mugshot. He's out. He said the word.
Good old technology.
He's like, you get a mugshot and you look good still. There's people who still look good in their mugshots. Well, there's this couple from Florida, of course, who went to Hawaii and were arrested because they used a fake vaccination card to get into Hawaii. And I'm like, it's free. The vaccine, it's like free. And you now have like a $9,000 fine or something like that because you...
Goodness.
Pretty people aren't always the smartest people. Right, Claire?
Enough. I think I have that picture.
The mugshot? Yeah, you got it. Yeah. There it is. Right. I'm pretty sure she fixed her hair too before this thing, and it cost $8,000. So I was $1,000 over. $8,000 fine. So I don't get it.
Maybe that's their best holiday photo. That's their best vacation shot.
Well, their clothing's coordinated.
True.
So that's good. Anyway, I miss you guys. Thank you for answering the door.
Good to see you.
Terry's. Just see what Terry's.
And I don't even know what I'm walking into because I just finished a phone call and that went way long. But
Even better.
I wanted to.
We've just been filling in time waiting on you turning up, Jason. That's all. You're okay.
Well, thanks.
Don't worry.
How's that castle been? Is it castle stable?
It's still there.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Nothing's fallen on it recently.
No, that's true.
I mean, I would like to see Becca's face.
What a laugh. That's what happened last time.
It is. I was in hysterics.
It was, yeah. Well,
We should have just filmed it. That would have been funny if we had like camera on and pointed on it.
you could recreate it.
Not live. I'll take it apart piece by piece and place them on the floor.
Yeah.
Just
this
glue it back together.
Yeah.
So, I'm seeing the comments now. I figured out how to see, be careful. I figured out how to see the comments.
Right, okay.
Oh, dear.
If you're in the comments. Too late.
You have so many fun people here. Lisa and Terry, and Daniel, and Wendy, and Michael, and Christine, and
Loads of people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
All our friends.
I feel late to the party.
Well, we do have a little surprise for you, Jason.
Oh yeah.
And this was Claire's idea.
Throwing you
Just
under the
throw you
bus
under the
today.
bus.
Just
So-
see that bus come.
Yeah. You should know what to expect.
Dear me, Claire, that's it. It's just.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're
You know who
breaking
your
up.
friends are, don't you?
Oh no.
Yeah, they're the ones that'll throw you under the bus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mastermind challenge is trees.
Am I naming them? That's easy.
Well,
Okay.
you'd think.
Who's going to
Yeah.
be
You
keeping
ready?
score?
I'll keep score. You ask.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
We're giving him the timer and countdown, or we let him have as much fun as he likes.
Yeah. I'll explain it to Jason. Ben's just had a really good score on Mastermind. So much so that he's not last. So the pressure's now on that you do not come last. And I'm not going to tell you how many you need to not come last. But given the fact that currently myself and Peter are currently last, not that I wear it as a badge of shame in any
So
way,
being last
shape, or
is actually I'm in good company if I'm last.
That's what Peter tried to say, but actually I still don't buy it because I don't like losing.
So
Nothing wrong
really,
with the
what
caboose.
John wants is for you to score worse than him.
He won't.
Might not be that
He
hard.
won't. I've seen the questions, and I think Jason will do very well at this. There you go.
Okay.
I won't insult you.
We
Yeah.
won't do the timer. We'll just go through each picture. So,
know what's
okay.
happening.
Here's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What is it and where is it? The question is really is where are they?
Well, that's on the Safari.
Yep.
That's on the Safari and Animal Kingdom, right? I don't know. I don't remember the name of the tree that looks like it's planted upside. Because that actually is. I think that actually is a tree that's planted upside down. I think that's how they did it, isn't it? Or at least that's how they did it in Disneyland when they did the Jungle Cruise, based on what the Imagineers told us, right? But I don't know what they actually do that with that or not. Anyway, actually, if you go back the other one, it resembles it. That looks almost identical to the current state of the bonsai tree that I tried to have. Yeah. Okay.
Ben, you didn't start the timer. Jason's just used up the first question. He's used up all of his 2 minutes.
I get a timer. Is it like 2 minutes per question, or is
No.
No.
Take as long as you want. We'll just put an asterisk beside your score.
Well, why would
Like
it
Top
be any
Gear, where they
different?
get special boards for people who cheat.
Okay. Tree of Life, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. It looks like it might. Look at that rock work in the steps. It looks like that's leading to a pool of some sort, maybe. And the lantern thing, the lantern feels very. Is it Caribbean Beach? That's what I'm going with. Caribbean Beach. Is it wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it wrong? I don't know.
It's wrong.
What is
It's
this?
wrong.
Like, you're wrong, but
It's not
you're wrong.
Caribbean
If
beef.
you're wrong, we won't even tell you.
It's wrong. Check your friends.
Yeah,
Where
we'll
is
get
it?
to the
Other
next
people
one.
have got it right.
You're not gonna. Oh, I should be looking at the comments.
No, no.
That's because we don't use the comments because we answer really quickly.
What I was
And then
thinking. What was I thinking? Oh, this has got to be this has got to be a Polynesian.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Tomorrowland.
Yep.
I don't know what. I still haven't seen them in action because supposedly they're supposed to like fold up and down and out and stuff, but I've never seen that. Oh, come on! This is one of my favorite spots. I actually have a video from this spot. Also, it's at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. It's a little boardwalk going out to the boat dock.
Yep.
Yeah, I love this. Oh, that's my picture.
They're all your pictures, other than
They
the
are? Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Oh man, I remember this because I was walking. Actually, Carlos was with me, and we were walking. This is the infamous walk of doom that we took from. This is in Fort Wilderness, and we took this walk from the beach area back to the parking lot, and we were worried about bears. And I remember this shot because I remember I got down on the ground and I was like channeling my inner Colin Puddles Kendall. I remember. Yeah.
I was going to say without any puddles.
There were no puddles. Yeah, no puddles were injured in taking that picture.
Was that
nice
the
walk.
day where Carlos ordered too much food?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but yeah, he ordered the family meal, ate everything. No, he actually did. Oh, that's so sad. But it's opening soon. That is technically that's Port Orleans Riverside. Yeah, but that boat's going down towards French Quarter. Yeah. Oh, that is under the overhang at Kitsura Grill in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. Lovely little spot. Shelter from the rain, shelter from the storm, as the song goes. That is the Riviera on the lawn at night.
And there's one more.
That's the Jason tree. I don't know what you like if you technically consider that boardwalk or the way over to the boardwalk. But yeah.
The answer's still valid.
Yeah.
So wait, so that first, so the tree, the thing that I got wrong with the little lantern hanging on. Where was that?
Was it that one?
That one.
Yeah,
Is that the Little Mermaid?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I've just cropped the photo.
Sneaky. Very, very sneaky is cool.
Yeah.
Very, very sneaky. John, have we got enough of the general knowledge questions left?
What, there's more questions?
Yes. And for this one, I think we have to put the timer on.
I was like, oh, there's no way I'm last.
How many have we got left?
Oh.
Because I know how hard they are.
Oh, is that 'cause you
Yeah.
set them?
You set them.
I know. There we
Must
We've
be
got another.
10 or so left.
I think they got 11. I think that's.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, and actually, yeah.
Have you seen that my son is roasting me in the comments?
Yeah.
This is not good.
Yeah, I
He's meant to be at
like you
work.
even more now.
He's at work.
He was having the thing at Jason. He suggested the Centre Parks as one of the photos, which I thought was quite hilarious.
A random palm tree somewhere.
Well, Zach
I'm hoping he's on his
Zach
break.
said I was waiting for a picture of some Jason's yard to show up. Christine, I don't know if
3
that's
minutes
good or
go
bad. I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, you had 2 minutes to do the lot, and yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
we're going to run long now.
I'm really good at milking it, though, you know?
I know.
So you're welcome.
Right, Ben, you ready for the timer?
Yeah, got
Right,
it.
Jason, come on, this is it. Let's go. On which attraction would you find vomit bags?
Oh, Mission Space.
Correct. What are the name of the 3 caballeros?
Oh, come on. Pass. I'll come back.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to come back. I know it's Pedro and I got
Yeah, all right, good.
I'm gonna get
What is
results.
incorrect about the architecture in the Italy pavilion?
Oh, the fountain.
Back to that.
One.
How many diamonds was the Hollywood Tower Hotel awarded?
How many diamonds?
Yeah.
It's got to be five. I don't know, 5.
How tall is Cinderella Castle?
I know. I should know this. It's like 149 feet.
Which number appears on the fire station in Magic Kingdom?
What number?
Yeah.
I don't know. 23.
How many singing birds live in the tiki rooms?
What kind of questions? I don't know. 77. 99. I don't know. 99.
Okay.
Ghosts.
Okay. What did New
900,
Fantasyland replace?
Well, it replaced the oh my God, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and it also replaced some other stuff, but I don't know if that's you're looking for the other stuff. But
Okay.
I mean, it also replaced the Toontown thing. That Mickey's, but they didn't.
I'll give it
anyway.
Give it.
Yeah. Okay.
How many show scenes are there in Carousel of Progress?
4, 5,
Yeah.
4-ish. I'd like the clock reset, please, for the laughter.
I'll give you 4. I'll give you 4, and I'll give you
one more question.
One more question, right? What does the motto? And my Latin is not particularly good here. Otium cum dignitate. Above the door in the Rose and Crown mean.
Can you repeat the question?
No, because I can hardly say it.
Otium, but what? So what?
Otium cum dignitate. And if anybody's Latin is better than mine, poor northern lad that I am. Yeah, I'm not showing off.
Morgan, yes.
I think everybody got that.
Come with. You lose your dignity here.
That's about right.
Every time.
Maria, I'm asking myself the same question now.
Yeah.
Okay, how many did I get right? 2?
You managed 3. You got 3.
Okay, well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, you got 3. You didn't have time for the 3 caballeros, and actually, I would have gone big on that because I'd already had a bit of a steward's inquiry with Claire. Because if you'd have done each of them, it'd have been a point for each. So Donald.
Oh, come on! You didn't say that.
Yeah, well, that's fine. These questions were meant to be for Ben, so Ben's laughing. Ben's really enjoying this because Claire's going to answer this for me because this is a fabulous question. What is incorrect about the architecture in the Italy Pavilion?
So much.
It is reversed. It's the wrong way around. It's a mirror image of St. Mark's Square in
St. Mark's Square,
yeah.
but the fountain doesn't belong there because the fountain is actually supposed to. I mean, the fountain is kind of an amalgam of different fountains, but it has nothing to do with St. Mark's Square. So I should get get some credit for that.
No,
we're a bit tough on this side. It's Mastermind after all. How many diamonds was the Hollywood Tower Hotel
4.
awarded?
3.
It's obvious.
It's on display in the lobby.
There's no such thing.
It's on display in the lobby.
You can't count the pieces of the shards of paper that you leave behind.
Mr. Tower Terror is my favorite attraction.
It is my favorite attraction. But I don't even know where this is. This little diamond thing.
That's it. Next time you're there, I expect the video. That's it. How tall is Cinderella Castle?
Terry got this
Terry
one.
knew this.
What was
Terry
it?
knew this.
Is it 139, 149?
189 feet.
189.
I knew it was a 9.
And Tower of Terror is 199, if I remember from the top of my head.
Yeah, it has to be under 200. Except, did you know that the dolphin or is it the swan? The dolphin, the swan. What's the triangular one? Is actually higher. It's like 201 feet or 203 feet or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have a light on top of it, which is supposed to. Yeah.
I hope nobody's told them health and safety people. Some health and safety people get right up themselves about things like that.
They're busy keeping you out right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh dear. Which number appears on the fire station?
I said 23, but I don't know what number it is.
71. It's engine company. Engine company 71.
Open. Yeah, I should.
Yeah, singing birds lie. How many singing birds live in the tiki rooms?
No one actually knows this.
There's 88 according to Claire's book.
How do you?
And you guessed at
Whose
77, and then you went to 99. So you deep down in your subconscious, you know that it's the same number repeated.
Well, who even knows this number? How do you know this number? What book are
The
you
Imagineering
referring to?
Field Guide told
I
you.
don't know anything.
Official book.
Are they counting the birds that are? Are they counting the birds that are in storage?
That are working?
The extra parts birds. There's one in Disney Family Museum. Did they count that? No?
Zach is right.
Yes.
It's not right.
Yes.
That's a good. That's something.
So okay, so did I come in? Am I last? Am I last?
I have no idea.
Who's going to do the math? Can someone do the math?
So you got 9 in the first round, and then you got, how many did you get the second round? Was it 3?
I think it was 17.
Sorry.
17.
You're all right, Jason. You beat me. You're
Coming
all
in
right.
at 12.
I feel so bad.
That's fine.
John.
You're all right. That's
Only
fine.
just.
I'll hold it against you. Don't you worry. That's
As long as I
fine.
beat Peter, that's all that really matters.
I think we all said that, didn't we?
None of us like being last.
No.
I don't really like. I don't like being behind Claire though. That's the problem. But that's a big spread. I don't know how I have to go. I think I have to come back. But can I just, if I come back and do this, can we just add the numbers to this one? We can do that.
No, but you get to choose your own subject.
No, but
Oh, really?
So you can choose your specialist subject, and we'll do Walt Disney World, or maybe
So
we'll
you're
choose
saying
a
that
different
Claire picked her own subject?
yes.
Yeah.
We will do.
Really?
Do you not watch this show?
No, apparently
No,
not.
because some of us work on Fridays in the afternoon.
Except today. No.
Well, yeah, I'm playing. I mean, I'm probably
Thanks,
irritating
play.
some people right now.
There's this little thing called the replay, Jason.
I know I do watch it typically, but I don't usually watch the quiz part. I watch the intro to see if you say anything mean about me, and then I move on.
Yeah. See if anyone tags you in anything.
That happens sometimes. Thank you very much.
You're not getting away with this, Jason.
No. So which leads us to
maybe
other work.
next time, if you come back next time, you can choose your own subject. So
Oh, I like
you know,
that. Yeah. So wait, what subject
benches,
did you choose?
swings.
What
Me, I
subject
had
did-
Disneyland Paris. All of Disneyland Paris.
like anything goes in Disneyland Paris.
Mm-hmm.
What
Food,
about Ben and-
attractions,
I had
concrete.
Toy Story,
Toy Story, like the movie, or Toy Story, like
all of the series.
it's like. And ask me
The whole
any
lot.
question about Toy Story Mania. And what about Becca?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, that's a big subject.
Yeah.
That's very brave of you. Wow.
I love getting those questions.
I love
All right.
answering.
And what about Mr. Grumpy?
Mr. Grumpy Girls, I went for Finding Nemo the musical, which was,
Of course you.
and I was the first one to go. I was the first one to go, so I did the same as you, Jason. When I was conversing throughout the whole quiz, and therefore,
Funny that.
therefore, yeah, exactly. And I've watched it back, and I'm thinking, I've completely missed the tilt of exactly how you could have accrued all them points. It wasn't good. It wasn't my finest moment, but hey, it actually amused me watching it back.
I don't know. I have to think long and hard about what the subject would be.
World Showcase.
Mexico Pavilion.
Mexico.
Smells of Walt Disney World.
Smells. Yeah. How would you question? How would you
What's this smell?
question how those questions go?
Can you imagine?
You have to describe them.
Describe the smell, and if we think it's right, you get a point.
The windiest areas in Walt Disney World.
Well, you'd have to assemble. I'd have to send you like a little kit. And you have to like, okay, open bottles 6, 19, and 22, and then you put that in Italy.
Oh, dear.
Or what's next? What do we do? What's happening next? Am I done?
Ben's in control.
Do I have time now?
We have a segment where you all get to have a guess in the comments who you think is going to say
Who
Who
said
said
Windiest
what?
places.
Yeah,
Oh, I
was
could,
it-
the windiest places would be easy.
Yeah.
Food question.
anywhere that
Well, that was sudden, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ben,
That
you've
was
just
very
put
loud.
everyone who's watching at work has just been completely busted.
It wasn't very loud here.
now.
Death
Just
by
like,
transition.
Sorry, everyone. That was just me. But don't blame me, it was Ben.
It's like imagine someone's watching this at the cinema, and it's like they're on their phone. Okay. So would you like to
So-
introduce the segment?
Which waffler was it? No, they're laughing.
oh my life.
Imagine people who've got their headphones in like me and now sort of, they're like the deaf. It's just like, oh, goodness. Nobody told me I was going to a rock gig tonight, and then they've got the air guitar intro music at the start of the show, and now this. If your ears are buzzing in the morning, you know who to blame.
Ben.
Sorry, Becca.
So I forgot where I was. Which waffler was it anyway? We've got 3 quotes from various episodes of the Great British Mickey Waffle podcast, lives, shares of waffles, and you need to tell us who said it.
Okay, so this is the first one.
So number 1, having Hans Christian Andersen back.
I can't even remember when this was.
Can we
Sorry,
not?
which is not to be confused with having Christian Andersen's back. Like, don't worry, Hans, I got your back.
I'm trying to remember when this was. It wasn't recently, I don't think.
It
Was
wasn't that
Was it like a
recent,
Little
no.
Mermaid conversation?
I
Was it
don't
like,
think it was that. I don't think the context was that secure, to be honest
who
with
would you
you.
like to who?
Right.
What children's book or what classic book author would you like to resurrect?
To be fair, when it was said, I think everybody missed it apart from me.
I don't even understand the context.
No.
Okay.
No,
It's a
and
throwaway
that's the thing.
comment, I see.
I'm trying to think.
I'm not allowed to guess because I know who said
Oh,
it.
yeah.
When it was said, I've got visions of 2 people on screen having a complete poker face moment. That's all I'm adding to that. I think that's where that came from.
It wouldn't have been me
What
then.
show it- Then what show it was?
No, same here. That's why I wasn't claiming it.
I feel like when in doubt, you blame Peter, right? You just say it's supposed to be Peter.
He wasn't on that show.
He
That's the
wasn't.
only clue.
Oh.
He wasn't on that show.
Not so, not a very good show.
Wow.
So
Valerie
Val
also
says
blames Peter.
Yeah.
If in doubt.
Maria's blaming
Hmm.
Ben. Lisa thinks it's Claire.
Having
Wendy,
Hans
St. Peter and
Christian-
Jill.
Hans Christian Andersen back.
I hope
that
you're going to
because they're
tell us
not
the
here?
context because I just.
Can you put the quote up again?
Let's just say the context was wrong and it had nothing to do with Hans Christian Andersen.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go Sammy.
Okay.
Just say
Was
someone
it-
mixed up a name.
Were you talking about guests that you would like to have back?
I
Okay.
can't
I'm
remember.
gonna say-
I'm going to play the reveal.
You gonna play the reveal?
I think it's Jill.
You think it's Jill? Okay.
I do.
Claire, who do you think it is?
I think it's Sammy. I'm hoping it's
Jason?
not me.
Yeah, I think I blame Sammy. She's not been to Epcot.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm waiting for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, me too. Oh my god. I mean, I love Ewan McGregor, but like I know I just love everyone. I'm such a
Yeah,
loving
everyone.
person.
Do you know what? Having Hans Christian Andersen back.
Hans Christian.
No, wrong person.
Hayden Christensen.
That's the one.
Hans
I was watching Frozen the other day and I got the name wrong. Oh,
Oh, we
What
lost
I
John.
think John's got his other computer
what happened
working.
there?
There you go. Sorry.
Hayden and Christian Andersen, that well-known
You meant,
that was
you
fair.
meant like Darth Vader? Oh, Hans Christian Andersen, aka Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah, I don't remember
Wow.
that at all.
That was
I
the
mean-
Disney Investor Day where they announced all like the Star
Oh.
Wars series,
Okay.
Yeah.
What If, and everything.
Okay.
And John's internet died literally 5 minutes before the show.
Yes, I remember that bit. I don't remember
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I remember that bit as well. Yeah.
the
Do
Hans
you
Christian
remember
Andersen
when
moment.
Anakin was in Thumbelina
Yeah.
and
Was it the Snow Queen?
he was that's right. He was trying to marry the Snow Queen, and he was wielding those red shoes.
Do you know something, Jason? They could get thousands more stories out of this Star Wars stuff. You know, I think
They
if
really
we go down
could.
the Hans Christian Andersen side of things, they're sorted.
Well, I've said Star Wars and Marvel could cross over. Maybe what Star Wars and anyone else we've got.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Right.
What's next, Becca?
So next one. So my mum just helped me out because I was 6.
I know who this was. I remember this comment because it went on. We used it a few times as ammunition.
Oh,
We did.
tell me this wasn't about like a trip to the loo.
I think this was Sammy, and she was talking about a specific time where she was obviously in Walt Disney World, and she was quite young. And she kept talking about the fact she was 6.
Yeah, and then she reminded everybody that when she
That
was
was in
6,
like
it was on-
19. That was like 2010 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? Everyone in the
Everyone
comments.
agrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mrs.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Poor Sammy.
Is that right?
Right.
Have we got it?
I was still
Okay.
on that one.
Mark.
We weren't there.
that's true.
It's only Disneyland Paris week,
Yeah,
right?
it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Sammy?
Okay, so my mum just helped me out because I was 6. So, like, I wasn't entirely sure. I assumed it was probably Magic Kingdom, but I didn't know for sure. So, Magic Kingdom,
Magic
6 years
Kingdom.
old, 1998.
Something or another.
Something. Yeah.
1998, I think. Yeah, Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
You were right, Jason.
Well, that was the context?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, why'd you say I was wrong?
We didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Did you guess?
I'm so confused. What just happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
That was weird.
That was weird. Anyway,
Third one.
The third one. Where's
So
the
weird
third one
game.
gone?
Third one's the final one is quite a good one.
What have we let ourselves in for?
Was that Jason who said that?
thank you.
That's what Jason said when he just entered the green room.
Yeah. Who am I and why am I here?
Here.
That's what Carlos says every week before after hours.
Oh, John, they're coming after you, John.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very quiet too.
I think I know the context, but I can't remember who said it.
Yeah, I think I remember it as well.
Yep.
Oh, Dan says it was John. It's got to be John.
Right, what do you think the context was then?
I think it was me,
Okay.
and I think it was when we had Jason and the rest of the After Hours guys on the show.
That's the show I think as well.
I'm convinced.
But I can't remember if
that
it was you or
yeah,
me, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever said it, the other was thinking it.
Should we have a listen?
And we've all had so much fun. We actually decided to invite them back to share another waffle, but all at the same time. What have we let ourselves in for? That's the only thing I'm going to say. So before we begin.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Brilliant. And that,
John's family
that was-
asked it every day.
Yeah, they do. That's the unfortunate bit.
that's so funny.
Oh.
That's so funny. And that was all set up before we knew that Jason would be here tonight. So we would have just made fun of you without you being here.
Right? Okay.
That was fun. That was good. And it's strange because I remember. You think of how many words you speak when you're online and stuff like that. That is just still crystal clear, and it's just like,
that was what?
What on earth have we let ourselves in for?
Back in March, wasn't it?
Oh, was that? No, it was
Was
further.
the
No, it was before that.
April
Was it-
date
I
that
feel like
shows
it was
Waffle-
very Christmassy.
Yeah.
That was the
Was it
March
April that
one.
you went out? So we
yeah,
recorded
you went out.
March
We
ago.
recorded end of March. I remember the discussion
group
of when the
recording?
time changed.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the time.
That's right.
Yeah, all
I
about
think
time
so.
zones and.
You did come
Yeah,
and
that's-
visit at Christmas to us at Christmas. To
Oh,
be
so I'm
fair,
confusing
John-
the two things. Okay.
Jason.
You just sounded like you just described him as Santa.
Becca, write that one down for a future show because that is a wonderful.
104.
That's better at his best.
Oh my god. Brilliant.
Oh, good. Better. Press the
That's
button. Let's press the button. Let's move on.
Should we move on to
Timestamp.
something a
Move
bit
on.
more positive?
Yeah.
Positive.
Don't hang around because he'll cut you off with those segments.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Lucky Nugget.
It's just like, oh, good grief. Right, it's the news time. And it's just like, again, another month of the news moves at Disney so quickly. And I think, Jason, this must be something that you find as exciting as we do. Because from all those months where very little was happening, it just seems to be completely getting thrown at us. But I'm going to start tonight, and I'm going to have a less of a rant than I was going to on Wednesday. But I'm going to start with a rant because actually I put the t-shirt on deliberately. I am Mr. Grumpy Girls. I am trying not to swear as I try and get off my chest some of the information that I read about Disney Genie, and particularly the fact that Disney tried to sell it on the back of, we've listened to all of our guests and you really want to pay for FastPass. I don't want to pay for what I previously had for
I'm
free.
sorry, that was me, John. I did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was just like they sold it. The actual literature that they put out to try and promote something is as if they asked all the guests. You know with the little iPads that they stand at the exit. Where do you live? Where do you live? What's your email address? Just like to ask you 3 questions. Do you want to pay for FastPass? No. Would you be happy paying for FastPass? No. Would you return to Walt Disney World if you had to pay a fortune for 2 weeks worth of FastPasses that you used to either be able to book in advance online, or previously just got a paper copy when you used to get up early and get in for park opening? There we go. No is my
You
answer.
done?
Is that rant over?
No,
John?
I could go
You're
on
done.
forever. I could go on
Right.
forever. That's
There's
the
the
polite
mute
version.
button.
I'm
the
Yeah.
polite
Mr.
version.
Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. Can we just
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's-
that's it.
Moving on.
There you
If,
go.
if they're bringing Finding Nemo the musical back, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
You don't need a fast pass for that.
I will sponsor Finding Nemo the musical single-handedly. I would do a crowdfunder to get Finding Nemo the musical back. That's it.
How much?
But yeah,
Okay, wait. Here's the question: how much would you pay for a fast pass? Let's say, what's your favorite place to sit in the theater? You have a favorite spot?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's about
Okay.
5-6
Don't
rows
tell us.
back. Right.
Because
Okay.
they'll never get it again.
Because Bob's
all the
Bob's
people are
watching.
taking it out.
And he'll charge me
Gonna-
double.
Right.
Put an
So how
extra
much?
price
How
on
much
that
would
seat.
you pay for a like? Say you could get a fast pass to that row that you love.
I don't know if I would pay because actually I knew every way of
Lightning
actually
pass,
getting into. of a way of getting into the theatre to get that row. And if some uppity cast member decided to push you up, no, you're going to go up to the bleachers. No, I'm not going up there. I know exactly where I'm going. And even if I was in the standby queue, I would still get me seats. So it's a difficult one.
Pushing people out of the chairs.
He's very confident.
Out of my way. That's my seat.
I'm just
He's a
thinking
very
it's
confident dwarf.
This like young person. It's like I'm taking you. You go in.
Yeah.
It kind of. I mean,
imagine it.
I can't give him any grief about that because if for those like handful of people who have been to Impressions de France with me, me getting my spot in the back row is it can get ugly sometimes.
Yeah, it's a thing, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I think it sits really badly with me, and I think that given the fact that we've not had Fast Pass for so long, I'm with you, Zach.
Musical, yeah. I mean, it's a problem.
I think it's one of those things. I think Zach's right. I think there's a branding thing that I don't like about it. Genie is, to me, should have been what the old Fast Pass was, because you got 3 a day, so it'd be 3 wishes.
Yeah.
Where for me, it just doesn't sort of fit in. How does Aladdin tie in with Lightning? Which I know in DLP they're advertising Lightning McQueen, but they're calling it Premier Access. There's a bit of
maybe they got them mixed up. Maybe they got the images the wrong way around.
What Aladdin should have been
Lightning McQueen,
Premier Access, and
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you know what? I think it's one of those things that we just have to wait and see, because there are so many good things about it that are coming that are free, John.
I know, and I know I get into trouble for this because I always go back and look at what I've experienced before and taken ages to try and master and trying to find every shortcut on known to mankind to get, first of all, so many paper fast passes, and then also how to get the fast passes you want online at 60 days. And
Three things, John.
I know.
Three things.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I think the problem is that they have this information already, don't they? They know exactly where we are, what we're doing, where we're going. And you know what? If they want to put it into a little app, that's absolutely fine. We don't have to use it. Nobody has to manually use it. You can still do exactly as you do now.
I just want to know what the impact is on the standby queues, because I think there has been some negativity.
Is there a start date for it?
They've said fall.
Which
means Disney speak could be
next week, could be
next week, so next
November.
Yes.
The issue is that Disney's IT, from experience, they have so many different IT systems that don't speak to each other. Either they've invested all of the money during lockdown in actually ripping out all of the IT and just putting it in one proper massive system that will work. Otherwise, they're trying to merge together systems that already don't speak to each other, and maybe they'll just wait until the 1st of October when everything else comes online. It's just like, oh, should we let's press the on button. Let's see what happens. See what happens.
I just
do you know
hope
what,
they cross the wires with
Thanks,
the
Thanks, I'll take that as a compliment.
harmonious barges, you
never know.
I honestly would be just happy if I didn't have to, I could actually make a park reservation from the My Disney Experience app instead of having to log. Like it throws me into a browser, and every time I have to log back in, it's like my bank doesn't even make me log back in as much as Disney makes me log back in.
True.
So that would be an improvement if they could do that.
And it's every time I get an email from Disney, whether I use My Disney Experience or Disney Vacation Club or Disney Plus, it will email me every time I sign in saying, "You've signed in." Yes, I know I've signed in. It was me.
Are you sure?
I think so. But yeah.
Do you know what? I think for me, Disney Genie, we're looking at it from a position where we've been to Disney World lots of times. We understand it. We know where things are, and we know what we want to do when we get there. For people who this is their first time and they know nothing, go back years and imagine that's you. Actually, this could be really helpful. So I think we're looking at it from a slightly skewed perspective in terms of actually, I don't really want or need anyone to help me plan my vacation, but somebody who's never been, who doesn't know where anything is, who doesn't know how to make an ADR and doesn't even know what a fast pass was. This might help them. So I'm kind of the jury's out for me.
My dad's going next July, hopefully,
and haven't been in such a long time. This was before Magic
about 2
Bands
decades. Yeah,
It's something else that people don't have to try and get their head round, and that can help.
It was like trying to book ADRs at 180 days.
Yeah.
Yes, the planner in me was going, yes, I like to do that. I know what I'm doing. But then actually, when I think of a holiday, I don't want to know.
Do you want to know
already.
what you're eating in 6 months' time?
Because normally I've changed it 5 times by the time I've actually gone.
That menu's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to
Okay.
use a different one.
Yeah.
So what do we actually
Anyway,
get
it's coming.
included on the genie without having to pay any extra?
Ben's got a little chart.
It's got a
Yeah.
chart.
Yeah.
It's all there.
So forecasted wait times. So you'll be able to know time of the day.
But we can get that just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this will also tell you sort of recommend what times of the day to do what attraction. So at the minute, it would be able to, there are other websites and things that do this. Disney's website doesn't. So that's one thing. Personalized itineraries. So you could go on, choose whether you like pirates, princesses, Star Wars, Marvel, and it would choose roller coasters, and it would plan a day around that. The virtual assistant, I think, is interesting. It's an AI, but if someone isn't there and you've got a question, it will go straight through to a live cast member. Whether that's manned very well or not, I don't know. But if you've got any questions, you're unsure of anything, and the restaurant thing's the same as what you get in My Disney Experience.
And your virtual queues for Rise of the Resistance and Remy are going to be on there.
Saying that, I would happily pay additional to make sure that I got on Rise of Resistance on our next trip.
Depends on whether or not. If we can get a virtual queue,
Yeah.
then I'll happily get the virtual queue.
So yeah, going for the paid option, what do you get for your $15 a day or $20 if you're in Disneyland? So you get access to the Lightning Lane, which is what FastPass was. But
Except it's one at a time rather than 3, and you book on the day you go.
Yes, so it's not 60 days before or 30 days if you're off-site. You get photo pass in Disneyland and audio experiences, which...
What does that mean? Yeah.
Is that like Disney music? I don't know.
It's ASMR. It's I wasn't supposed to talk about this.
Do they have wind noises on
It's
there?
basically me in your ear. And it's like this. Okay, and I'll give you. Look, this may be against my contract, but I'll give you a taste of it. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Everybody, gotta be quiet. You're walking into the Magic Kingdom. Okay. The great unveil happens. You know, where you come through the tunnel and there you are in the square, and you hear this. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. That's it. That's just one bit of it. That's just
I thought it was going to be like that.
No, that's on Pirates.
Okay.
Very different.
Maybe they'll just get the train working again, and they'll just get that big, massive train sound in the background.
I'm hoping that it's going to be, kind of the audio equivalent of the Imagineers guidebooks, and
that'd be cool.
And hopefully it'll be geo, kind of it'll know kind of geospatially where you are, and then kind of just feed you information as you go. And that would be fun, right?
That'd be fun.
Claire, you could have it as you walk around telling you everything about the concrete.
See, that I would love.
No, that would
you'd pay $15 for.
I totally would. So Lisa said, is this going to put?
What do you
might
worry
be an update to lose audio.
To be honest, I know you mentioned Claire as well, and I think actually this is, having seen the news and seen social media explode with a great deal of negativity on Wednesday when the news broke on this, and actually I have toned down my feelings, because we actually all do need to take a step backwards and just allow it's the same as anything new that comes up in a place that we all love. Take a step back, see what happens, and if it doesn't work when it's actually implemented, then we can all have a good moan about it. But actually, it might be for the greater good. But we don't know yet.
We don't. Magic Bands what first went in, and all of the issues surrounding that, and the
and we can't get enough of them. We pay extra for them.
This is my one rant that I'll share, and it's not really related to Genie or Genie Plus or any of those things as much as it's. I feel like my fear is that we are moving very quickly in a direction that is going to leave a lot of people behind, either because they are not technologically comfortable with these things, or just because they choose to not be connected. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that you should be a guest who can come into the park having paid full price for, the park entry and the parking fees and everything else, and be able to, stand in line for any attraction that you want, and be able to go somewhere to make a dining reservation somehow, or order from counter service without having to flag down a cast member. I think that we got to be careful not, and this isn't our decision, right? So it is what it is. But I think we just have to be careful, Disney, if you're listening, to move forward. Absolutely, bring in this technology that is almost like magic. Absolutely, but and I'm not even gonna, the cost. It's their decision. It is what it is. But in terms of just be careful not to leave anybody behind on this. That's the one thing I worry about.
That's really.
I think that's a really important point. Yeah,
I think that's
it shouldn't be exclusive.
Yeah,
that's true. And I think, as with a lot of things, it's all about experience. In most things now, you pay a little bit more for certain things. So if I was on a shorter trip, we've spoken before on the podcast about going to Disneyland Paris when they had quite pricey paid for fast passes, and we've gone, actually it's not aimed at sort of us who can get there in a couple of hours. It's aimed at some people that are going in for one day. They want to hit every attraction that they can, or there's a group of select attractions and they'll either pay per attraction or pay for the day as it was.
I think it gives everyone the opportunity, and if you've got the right, the circumstances are correct for you, then you can use it to its maximum. Or actually, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I think that's a really important point, Jason, is it shouldn't be exclusive in any way. It should be something that everyone can use. And I think there is that something about going into the parks. And it's just like, John says, actually, for me, I don't want to have my smartphone in my face the entire day that I'm in the Magic Kingdom or Epcot.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to disconnect from some of that. So this makes that just that little bit harder, I think. And it's a bit of a shame.
Or a kiosk system, even going back to the kiosk systems.
Exactly.
In Epcot, and where you can make your ADR from the kiosk. I think that
Communicore.
Yeah, Communicore. I mean, that was ahead of its time, apparently. The idea that there's some people. Look, how much do we have to, as parents, do we battle to get our kids to leave their phones in their pockets? Right. Just stop.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it with you. And here we are being, really forced into using it just to have the basic, I don't say basic experience, but just the experience that Disney wants us to have, which is great. But I just think that it would be lovely if you could do a, go to a kiosk and do some of these things as well.
Yeah, totally.
That's all. Yeah.
Let's move on. What other news have we got? There's loads going on in the last couple of weeks.
There's a lot of food. There's definitely a lot of
food.
We
never talk about
food. When in doubt, talk food. That's the get out clause, isn't it?
Space 220.
That looks great.
That is not an endoscopy shot.
Yeah, Space
what? It's
220
like a
already
CT.
out of date.
That's the entrance value to Space 220.
We're going to image you, and then you can die.
You want to see what you've just eaten?
You know what? It looks a little bit like that bit on Test Track where there's the environment bit.
Yeah.
It
does.
It reminds me of the meet and greet for
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph, yes.
I love that spot.
Ralph walks out in the Imagination Pavilion.
Is that really the image that they're sharing for Space 220? That's bizarre. Okay.
Wait till you see some of the other images, Claire. This is
really?
When you think we're gonna get food heaven in a moment, and I've got to say some of these photos. If you think that I was being very cynical about about Disney Genie and paying for it, wait till you see what I think about the food. And this is hot off the press, Ben, isn't it? This is something where. Yeah, and this is one of those lovely things where we've actually been able to get
favorite.
Yeah.
Buffets are back.
Buffets, beer gardens.
You got the full list somewhere.
I'm just thinking of your
vacation. A lot of
sausages. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of sausages.
A lot of sausages.
I can't.
I'm saying nothing.
Let's see if this works. We can scroll through.
Wait. Where's the food? Wait, go back to the food.
Yeah, here we go.
No, that's not the same food.
No, this is better.
Go back to beer garden. So beer garden's
that
coming
was
back
beer
as a
garden.
buffet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming back as a buffet.
No.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
so
you
nice.
gotta get
It
up
was
from your
so
chair.
nice.
You gotta
They
get up
brought
and
you
walk.
all the food. You didn't have to pretend. You didn't have to, like, you know, when you're at the buffet and there's that person trailing you and you kind of feel guilty. And you know what I'm saying, because you know if you're that other person, that person to your left, and you're thinking, come on already.
Don't take the last one.
You don't need any more of that. Come on, right? And then, but then you're there and you're like, don't judge me. Don't judge me, right? The bringing it family style to the table avoided all of that. It was great because you're like, oh, sure, I'll have this too. I mean,
you don't have to go near people either, Jason. You can just sit there.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, it is.
Well, I think especially it just worked well, especially with COVID and everything, that you don't want to
be that close to
other people.
I mean, didn't take COVID for
now
me.
You're gonna have
to.
If you want to eat, you're going to have to. So Boma's coming back as a buffet, as is beer garden.
And my Boma strategy is really pathetic. But I just typically bypass the meat section, and then it's lovely. It's like walking into Oz or
oh, you mean the carvery station?
The carvery station, yes.
Yeah, where the big long line
is.
It's
so bottlenecked, and like I'm just gonna go for this other stuff.
There's some really good stuff that's not the carvery.
It's delicious stuff. Yeah, it's not the carvery.
Okay. So,
anyway. So what was that third thing? Is that wait a second. Is that Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace coming back as a buffet, but only lunch and dinner?
Yep, September 12th.
What?
I do like the Crystal Palace buffet.
I have to put my glasses on there.
But I don't know what they're just showing us.
It's very small, Ben.
Yeah, Parker House rolls, create your own fresh garden salad, seared pork, tenderloin, fire roasted prime rib, and braised beef short ribs, and more.
Okay.
All
right.
Glad you can read that. I need more glasses to do that.
It's bigger on my screen. It's okay.
Hang on a minute.
I'd need binoculars or something.
Hang on. What's this food? I've never seen food like that.
What is that?
What is that?
That
This is
9
wonderful.
dragons.
No, it's not. Never seen anything like that coming out of 9 dragons.
I
Nine
read in 9
You do
dragons,
now.
and that isn't 9 dragons.
You will now.
That's-
Wait till you're. Oh, you should see the way they're going to plate your food.
No, so watch this. It'll be
Take
very
that picture
different.
with you, and if they don't present it like that, have a moan.
There is nothing like Mandarin asparagus. That's incredible. It's.
Sounds interesting.
Oh yes.
Oh, dear.
I mean, what is that? It's like asparagus laid over a couple of. There's those like chicken fingers. I don't know what that is.
I think it's meant to be satay chicken or something.
Yeah,
It's,
okay.
Now, hang on,
keep
guys. We've
moving.
got a
What's
plan.
this?
Can we not tell Sammy it's nuggets?
Nuggets on a stick.
In China. Go.
Oh, Cinderella's royal table down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Cinderella. Yeah. Coming back August 27th.
27th.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I may or may not.
Bothered.
By the way, I may or may not have reservations for Boma
Ooh,
this weekend.
Ooh.
excellent.
Nice.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, is that an empanada? Wait a
No,
second.
that's
that's
not. I know.
What
It's
is
not.
That's a pasty, isn't it?
It's a
Cornish
spiced potato
pasty.
hand pie.
Cornish pasty.
That looks like a Cornish pasty.
It's the staycation Cornish pasty for those Brits who are missing.
That's a
That's
pasty.
that's it. Yeah,
Ah,
it's the same thing.
I mean, that's not the same thing they showed in the other picture, though.
No,
Looks
Pretty
very
much.
similar.
that was like
that
a
one.
steak bake.
Wait, where is this?
That is
This is
Kusa
wicked.
Fairy.
Kusafiri Coffee Shop and Bakery.
Where?
Kusafiri in Animal Kingdom.
that's the little place around the back of near the
Yeah, it's
Harambe Marketplace, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
place
You
you can
should
get
just
the
have cakes and
cinnamon
stuff.
roll.
Really?
And the
Oh yeah, I know the
So
one.
I gotta write this down.
It's now
I'm gonna-
sponsored by
We got
Ginsters.
We're supposed to go to Tusker House. We're supposed to go to Tusker House for Michelle's birthday, and we're like, maybe we're gonna go to a coffee shop. When does it open? Oh, it opens
August
later.
29th.
Nah, I have to go back.
Okay, what else we got? What is? Where's this?
Dockside Diner. Hollywood Studios.
the cakes
Okay.
is nice.
It's just so
Okay.
hot.
They
So
look
hot.
very blue.
What is that? What is that sandwich? Is that like a lobster roll of some sort or something?
It's
Shrimp salad
it's
roll.
a shrimp salad
There's-
roll.
There's no way it looks like that.
No.
No.
And
I
Do you know?
want you to
couldn't eat
go.
that.
Please go and get one and show us that it doesn't look like that.
I think they've spent more time on the actual photographs for this than they have on the actual cooking of each of the items.
Yeah.
I think this is
I don't know, I think-
this is a photographer's dream.
I think those pickles and celery are going to look just like that, probably.
It's a smoked fish dip with vegetables. That sounds.
Wait, where? That thing there?
The thing on the top left.
Oh, smoked fish. It could be a disaster. Or it could be delicious.
The drink
I do
sounds
like
nice
jeopardy of the
anyway.
fish.
I do like smoked.
It does.
It's blue sea margarita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do like
Yeah.
fish. Wait till you see this one. Is it the next one? I think it's the one that.
And there's one further down. Well, that's
Further down.
This is the festival stuff. This
This is
doesn't
the-
open until
it's-
October 1st.
no,
No,
it's starting
they've
early.
opened now.
No, it says right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
What?
Festival
Yeah.
team decided to open 7 marketplaces on August 15th.
They opened them
15th.
early because these were not supposed
Yeah.
to open until later. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, they
Yeah.
tricked you. They've opened them early because what you really want in August in Orlando is a nice pile of sausage and mash and a gravy and a fish
I mean, I
pie.
was just gonna say. I like.
That's what everyone needs.
Hey guys, let me just. If anyone's still listening from Disney, I can clue you in on what would actually get some more people in. You could open Remy's Ratatouille Adventure because it's working.
Oh, yeah. There's a thought.
You could just open it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sim-
Like you wouldn't even have to
simple
open all
as.
these kiosks anyway.
That's
And
simple as.
was it charged $75 for D23 members to go in really early?
No, it did no, because that you couldn't even get it. If like, don't get me started about that.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Well, we've got Spanish pavilions open.
Wait, what
So
are those
we've got
little
Spain, we've
chocolate
got-
things though? What are the chocolate?
Warm
That
chocolate
is-
pudding cake.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Oh, the charcuterie cones. They're back. They were there last
good.
year.
We
I
like
think they're
those.
one of the
They're
best
nice.
walk around foods.
Yeah.
At the festival, and I know people think I'm crazy for that, but I think you can. It's just really easy to hold and
Yeah.
eat, and
Share
very,
and
very keto friendly too.
Mhm.
And
What else have
what's
we
that?
got?
Oh, the shrimp thing is good. That looks good.
and then we've got some. Oh, we've got a raclette. You'll smell that all the way round. You'll be able to smell that from the Imagination Pavilion. It's done properly.
It's the,
Nice. And then we've
Kenya.
got the Kenya. Oh, the coffee beef tenderloin. That's really good. I've had that
That
before.
sounds nice.
It's really good. And then the
Oh,
India.
Yeah.
See, I think that I could eat all of that.
Okay,
The
here's the
India
problem.
pavilion.
You ready? So let's stop with India because I have been a strong advocate of this kiosk, but I've also been chastised for that opinion. And here's the thing. You don't go to this kiosk expecting Sanaa. Like, do not expect a Sanaa level bread service experience. That's not what you're going to get. Also, you generally want to avoid. You're going to want to avoid pretty much anything that isn't the warm Indian bread service because the curry is not very curry. It's just and the color. It's just a bunch of. It's not great. Just don't do that. And the Ben's. I'm sorry, Uncle Ben. Like.
Oh,
You have no business making rice for Indian. I'm sorry.
No way.
Don't
Oh, goodness.
do it.
Yeah.
Just stop. And the korma chicken is the same thing. It's just not. It just doesn't.
it's just dumbed down for the mass market, isn't it? It doesn't really.
No,
taste
it's
like-
not even. No, it's not even. It doesn't even have a good mouth feel, Claire. Like it's. Yeah, don't do it. But the bread service, I actually think, is a really good gateway experience to Indian food and flavors if you don't really know what that's like. And it's not super spicy or anything. And the pickled, I think that they had the pickled garlic. Yeah, the pickled garlic's amazing. Really good.
Ben, what is that thing? They look like kids' toys thrown on the top of a bowl of something. What is that?
Don't
Those are little
That
those
looks-
crackers.
Is
Those are
that
little
the-
oyster crackers?
Oyster crackers.
What are oyster
They're
crackers?
those British oyster
That is-
crackers, you know.
Yeah, that's not something
Yeah,
that we
you're
get
driving
over
me
here.
Lobster chowder with bacon, corn, potatoes, and oyster crackers.
Yeah, that's
No.
not a thing here.
No.
No,
You
I've
would love
never
it though
seen
because it
those.
has no flavor.
yeah.
Well, the whole dish has no flavour.
No, the oyster crackers. They're like there's no taste. to
What's the
them.
point of
my.
them then?
I think
Why are
just
they
add-
there?
because they get nice and like moist and thick, and then you eat. I
Oh.
don't know.
Are they not
That-
there to add a bit of crunch?
Is it like, yeah.
If you eat them
So
right
like
away,
a-
but they don't have any flavor.
It's like having
You
your
got to pick your
cereal.
poison. Do you want to have them crunchy and tasteless, or do you want to have them mushy and lovely?
Let's put some
Neither.
breakfast cereal on top of some lobster. It sounds great.
Yeah.
And then mac
Yeah,
and
this is
cheese.
my
which is-
Is that
This
mac
is all
and
good.
cheese?
I'm so over mac and cheese. I'm sorry. Mac and cheese is like mac and cheese. I feel is like the sun-dried tomatoes of the 90s. Yeah, like mac and cheese, like sun-dried tomatoes of the 90s, or like mac and cheese now. Like, just stop.
But then actually, I'm just looking at mac and cheese is right next to Mission Space, which makes it far
That's not
more
good.
an interesting option.
Oh, that would be bad, wouldn't it? That really
That
would.
sounds like
no
something
way.
that nice guy Zach Brown should do. Mac and
Yeah.
cheese, then Mission Space.
No way. Can I just say
Okay.
goodbye to
Nobody
Lisa?
does
Thanks for
Mission
watching, Lisa. I know she's off to high school football game, so appreciate you joining us. Really do. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the laughs and the rants.
Have a good weekend, Lisa.
Yeah, no, thanks for joining us. Where else were we? Let's so we did food. We could just go down the whole list.
Is
The
there more
NBA
than-
Disney Spring NBA experience is shut in.
Don't mention the NBA. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Bring back Disney Quest.
yes, what a bit time. Do you think how much money was spent in actually putting that whole thing together?
We're not meant to talk about it. We're meant to forget that it was ever there.
Okay,
That's
not a good fix. Okay,
Forget it was there.
You know what? Okay, you know
Okay.
what's
Never
sad?
happened.
Here's Jason's rant of the day. The
Another
NBA,
one.
I don't know how much money Disney spent on the NBA experience in terms of I'm sure that the NBA itself like absorbed most of that, but that it was such a huge rollout, and the events, and they had Bob Iger out here for that, and it was a big thing, and that somehow that place lasted until through the shutdown period, and then after the shutdown, and they reopened, they tried to keep it going, right? However, the Void, which was an incredible experience, was actually one of the businesses that is incubated by the Disney, the whole Disney incubator program, the business incubator program. It's part of that program, and yet they went out of business essentially. They had to close down those locations because they couldn't afford the rent, I assume. And I don't understand. Like, I would say bring something like the Void back into that space, because that's going to be close to the Quest. But really cool. Imagine what you could do in a space like that.
That'd be
That'd be so
much
cool.
fun. Or you
And
could
you
use it
can-
as a training center for Genie. For using Genie.
It's like a 7-day course before you're allowed to go and use it.
Right.
Disney Guest University.
Absolutely.
That's brilliant. Claire, we got to get that. Get that URL right now. DisneyGuestUniversity.com.
Buy it.
Yeah.
Oh,
While we're still in the springs, it's lovely to see that actually drawn to life, which is the Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
production is now slated for opening. Was it November 18th, which is fabulous to see. It's been dark for so long, and I for one, it'd just be so good to just see that back. It's another sign of things reopening. It's just a real joy to see it, and there's so many people that are involved in that production that I think from a theatrical point of view, it's just fabulous to see that. Yeah, it is. It's just a step in the right direction, and I'd love to go and see that. They just look, some of the thing. There's some of the concept art of it was amazing, and it seems so long ago that Lanuba closed. I'd say just a shameless Lanuba, Lanuba mug type plug as well. But
So the other thing that's coming back, which is great to see, is a parade at Christmas. So we have an actual Christmas parade coming back, which is exciting. So you do have to pay for the after hours event in order to see it. But hopefully that won't be.
It was going too well.
I'm hopeful
like
that
that.
won't be the only time. Surely they'll do that at other times. I can't imagine they'll get through the whole holiday
Normally
season.
they put Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party up to a week before,
And then
introduce it.
And then it
But
becomes
after hours, it's going all the way up
Let's
to
hope.
the 21st.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really hopeful that over that holiday period there will be a parade. If they've got one running, then why wouldn't you do it every day? Let's give something positive back. So I'm excited that actual, rather than bits of a parade, you get a whole parade, which is exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not really experienced a cavalcade, so it's sort of. I did like the idea that just something sort of spontaneous that just.
It is spontaneously scheduled every 20 minutes.
Heralded by the music that's very loud.
Oh, in Epcot, it's the. I don't know, I think they're just messing with us at this point.
Yeah. So is that all the news at the moment? I think it probably is.
It's Halloween. It's happening.
It's now. Halloween already.
Yeah, that's it.
Halloween's past.
Halloween's so last week.
We've seen Spaceship Earth testing the lights.
Yeah,
I've not seen that in person.
Yeah.
Haven't yet.
I've heard about.
Do you know, I'm intrigued to see.
But
I'm intrigued to actually see how that's going to look, and it's either going to be one of those things that you just look at and go, "Wow," or it's just going to be one of those things that you go, "What on earth have they done?"
Let's face it, Spaceship Earth always looks beautiful. So I can't imagine it's going to look any worse.
All
11,324 triangles.
And Claire's counted everyone.
You're going to count the lights.
Aren't they basically? Doesn't it remind you? They're essentially those little closet lights that you have where you just pop them in your closet, right? And
that's what they look like.
But they operate. I mean, they're
individually
but I don't
operated.
know how
Someone's going to run round.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is there going to like somebody has to
shimmy down the sides?
And how are they powered? Like, do they have to change the batteries? Does that mean like 6 weeks into this? 6 weeks into this, you're
it's not blinking on and off.
So,
maybe they'll be like
it says
maybe they'll be like the
might
old
die halfway through.
Yeah, it says cut.
You can see it. You can see it coming.
Maybe it'll be like the old Christmas tree lights, the ones that come on a string, and if one of them blows, the whole lot goes.
Or they're going to light the whole thing up, and there's going to be one light that doesn't work.
Oh, that's irritating.
Right. They worry about these things.
Yeah,
it'd be like Christmas.
That's okay. They've got the barges to distract everyone.
Oh, is that what they're there for?
Yeah. Don't look at the lights.
Yeah, the Epcot distraction. Yeah.
Oh.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll save any of the news for the October podcast as well, because it is changing. Like I said at the start,
the October
it's coming
podcast. You're gonna save the news today. You're gonna save today's news.
September. I'm thinking that far ahead, Jason. Do you know?
Well, you are.
It's just
advanced.
It's going to come thick and fast. So, September and October podcast. We'll keep the news. So let's move on, because otherwise we'll end up talking news for the rest of the night.
There's one thing left.
Time.
Go on, Ben.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, here's
I'm ready
our
for it this time. I'm ready for it this time.
Yeah.
What did that say?
What's that?
What's in your park bag?
I've had to resort back to watching it on YouTube just so I get it in bigger font.
What's in your park bag? What do you take with you?
I don't know. It's been so long I can't remember.
Can we start with Jason, because this could be quite amusing?
Yeah.
Well,
is it a park bag or is it a man bag?
What?
That's the first question.
A man purse?
Let's ask Zach, because doesn't he carry it?
Yeah, he carries my umbrella around for me too. I don't actually use my hands. I don't like to touch things. So it's a little awkward when I'm on camera and Zach he's holding the gimbal and it's like over my shoulder. And I'm like, no, not over the shoulder, Zach, under the arm. It's a little weird. So I don't have the problems of you mere mortals that have to carry bags around. Actually, I don't. So to be honest, I don't. Okay, when I'm filming, if I'm bringing a tripod in, or or the VR cameras, or Or even if it's going to rain, we're doing a lunch break, it's going to rain or something, and I'll have these. I bought these like this pack of there's like surgical cloths, essentially. Those like the blue surgical cloths, because they're lint free. So so I'll use them to like clean the lenses, but I also use them to like dry things, like places to sit and stuff. So I usually will have those in the bag if I have my gear bag. But otherwise, if I'm doing a lunch break or just going in with the family, I'm not carrying a bag at all. I just have the little gimbal bag, and that's it. And it's like a superpower. Like when you can walk into a park. So I'm a big fan of Tommy Bahama. Don't worry, don't pay me anything, Tommy. It's fine. But like those pockets in the Tommy Bahama shorts are really big, so I can fit. It's a little embarrassing, but I'll share it with you because it's not, it's just us. I'll have my wallet and phone, right? I'll have my wallet and my phone, and I'll have the gimbal I'm carrying in my right hand. But in my left pocket, that's the secret pocket, because that pocket has actually my wallet's in that pocket. Don't try to get it. And my car keys. I also have sometimes a brush and an umbrella, all in that one pocket.
Wow.
What?
So I don't need a
Mary
bag.
Poppins bag.
Yeah.
It's
Mary
like
Poppins pocket.
It's a pocket.
The thing
That's
is,
incredible.
we've done it before and not taken a bag into a park. We've normally done it when we've gone to we stayed at Bay Lake Tower.
Yeah.
So it's like we'll just go to Magic Kingdom. We'll just take our magic band, which we can charge stuff back to the room. Don't care about anything else. And just sometimes it's just nice not to have a bag in the park.
Yeah.
When we're doing
I
it
always wondered
properly,
what it
we
was
do
like.
have a
I
bag.
wonder-
Especially if
wonder
you're going to
what
go
it'd
on
be like
Splash
to stay at
Mountain,
Bay
you don't
Lake
get it
Tower.
wet. You don't.
I wonder what
I
it'd be
don't
like.
actually think
Yeah.
what I put in my bag for morning.
Saying that our last trip when we started vlogging or recording it all, it was just like every battery charger possible.
Yeah, battery chargers,
Yeah, that's right.
camera.
I'm looking around because I usually have my park bag up on the shelf up there, but I haven't at the moment. I've got to put it somewhere else. So,
Bottles of water,
yeah.
purse, wallet.
Fuel
You just have
rods.
like the small cooler bag just
Yeah.
to put the
See, I'm
And masks in a bag. There was that period of time where I was carrying like extra masks
Yeah.
in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
so
I'm gonna be taking
I
hand
am-
sanitizer next time as well.
yeah. I'm the ultimate mum in this situation, unfortunately. So I either take a crossbody bag or I've actually recently moved to the bum bag scenario.
The what?
Yeah, we can't call it what you call it.
You walked right into that, Claire.
A bum bag?
So yeah, bum bag. So you know the bag
like
that goes
a
around your
hobo
waist?
bag?
No.
Go
Like a
on,
little
Claire.
bag
stick with
that
a little,
goes
like, you're like,
Go on, you can say
No.
it, Claire. Go on.
what's it called? What do we call it? What do we call it? All right, message me. Why don't you send me? You guys send me a message, and if I can say
send
it,
it.
So I just
message
Send
it
it,
to
Claire.
me. Text it.
I can't say it. 'cause
John,
it's just
text.
so big.
Yeah, somebody's got to send me it. Ben's gonna
Oh
do
my life.
it. Ben has no.
It's
Put
the
it
bag
in
that
private
clips
chat.
around your waist.
Fine.
It's just a bag that clips around your waist, so you have both your hands free. And
Oh, I think
Sorry,
I know
I'm going to self-mute myself.
I didn't even think about.
I'm
the
just waiting for it to
translation
come.
until I
It's
said
going
it. I was
across
like,
the internet.
Oh, man. Oh,
beaming
thank
into
you, Dan.
space, and it's coming
Yeah.
back.
This is
Oh,
going
fanny
to be. This is going to be.
Yeah, you
can't say
can't
a
say that in
fanny
the UK. No, in the
and this
UK
is
you
gonna
can't
be,
say
this
that.
is going to be the
Did I
show.
I'll
just
that
get
message
is-
you afterwards why.
Did I just get
Yeah,
us a bad
I will.
rating?
I'll message you
Great.
afterwards why.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's
Great.
over after 9 p.m. in the UK. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Dan,
great bum
yeah,
bag
thank you.
scenario. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Claire,
Great bum bag
Claire's done
difference.
it. And you- Brilliant.
I have so much stuff in my bag. So I always have analgesia. So I always have paracetamol and ibuprofen, adult and child version. I have plasters, band-aids. I can say that. That's a good translation. I always have a bottle of water, usually a thermos bottle or a frozen bottle, or sometimes even both. Phone, purse. Sometimes I don't take my full purse. Sometimes I just take my cards out and stick them inside the bag. Camera. And then everyone else's stuff that they don't want to carry goes in my bag. So there's usually a pair of glasses, sunglasses, that aren't mine.
Sounds like a suitcase.
I
And-
to me.
forgot about sunglasses.
It sounds like a suitcase, a small
Magic.
cabin suitcase.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got some bags that are really, really good because they've got multiple pockets. So I always have super glue in my bag. I genuinely do.
What, in case you need to glue your helmet to the top of the thing and hang from it?
There's a very specific reason for super glue. That I'm not
I'd
gonna
like
go
to know.
into.
What's
airplane,
the
isn't it?
specific reason? Is it to glue skin back together?
Yes,
It's Lloyd Bridges
exactly.
in airplane.
Is it trauma bag? You have
That's exactly what it's for. It's for skin tears and stuff. So using it for what it was intended.
Do you realize that if you have Claire, if you have a family member who is so wounded that you have to super glue their skin back together, it's probably time to leave the park, Claire.
No, you
Rubbish.
must
Or at least go to the Band-Aid
no,
station.
you must go on Big Thunder Mountain.
We have spent a lot of time and money getting to Disney
You're like,
World.
look,
If
the
you don't
genie told us to go
pull it
here.
together,
We're
keep
super
going.
gluing this thing and moving on.
But super glue is useful in lots and lots of scenarios. Honestly,
No,
it's a really good
is
to
this
have.
is this Claire's ruse and how she's not going to get off Rise to the Resistance? The Rise of the Resistance just super glue themselves on it and they can just ride it for the rest of time.
I've never
Can you
used
imagine
it
if
for
it
evil.
leaked by accident?
No, I've never used it for evil. I've only ever used it for good. I tend to buy the gel one, so if it does leak, it doesn't cause too much of an issue.
Wow.
So if anyone injures themselves while you're in the park with Claire, just go find Claire.
Totally.
6
Yeah.
months
Or
from now,
something
on
breaks.
the list
Yeah.
of things
You know,
you can't bring into
things
the park.
break.
It's gonna be super
I
glue.
think that's exactly it, Jason.
She's gonna be, well, there's still Gorilla glue.
But things break, and you know what? If you're there and your flip flop breaks or something, just glue it back together. Or
You know why where super glue is used battlefield medicine, Claire.
Yes, exactly. That's why it's amazing stuff. It's already sterile. Honestly,
I've never
And it
ever
used to
heard
be a
of anyone
battlefield to get
taking
the fast pass
super
for Toy Story Mania when you had to run.
no, that's a
Maybe-
battlefield.
She's like shouting, "Get him behind!" They're-
It's all right if you're injured.
Poor
get in
Morgan.
there,
I
I've
can't.
got the glue.
Morgan, I do.
Oh,
If you're
baby.
still here, I'm so like. I feel for you so deeply because, my goodness, I don't know how you survived.
The glue.
Oh my word.
That's how he survived. I always have wet wipes and salt
that's
and
actually- that's
pepper
a good
and
thing.
hot sauce usually in my bag.
Wait! Did you say salt and pepper?
And a few straws just in case that
yes.
because you don't often get a straw. So Millie often likes a straw, so I have a straw or two in my bag, and I have either a post-it note or a park map so I can cover over the automatic flushes in the toilets.
Wait! No! Stop it! Okay, number one, did you just say a park map
Yeah,
to cover the toilet seat?
no, to cover the flush, the automatic flush. So if you're a small
'cause
child,
the
isn't big
image
enough.
in my head is you're like tearing out this perfect like horseshoe shape out of the park map, and now I'm wondering like what language park map is she using, and how does she use the Times Guide? And wouldn't a Times Guide be better for they get smaller? It's like
Don't-
just a simple fold, like a 10 fold.
It's different
Okay.
paper. It's not shiny. It's much better for
Dear me. Oh my word. I'll tell you what,
Dan,
if you're
if you ever want to have a normal Disney experience, I would be happy to go to the parks with you. We'll just walk in. And if we're injured,
yeah.
Well,
You got
yeah,
a first aid. That's it.
So Claire, have you ever been to first aid, or do you just super glue it?
No. Why would I go to first aid? I've got everything in my bag.
You head for you
I'm
anyway.
surprised she even
I've
gets
got
a hotel room.
painkillers. I've got painkillers. I've got band-aids. I've got glue. I'm sorted.
Oh, comment of the night. Comment of the night. Thank you, Heather. That is just like,
I mean, her
oh,
family
my
must
word.
be like, hey, where do you want to go? She pulls the map out. She's like, here, look at it. Like, I'm not touching.
You know why I do it though. Anyone who's had a small child use one of the toilets with the automatic flushes, which are not a thing over here. If they're too small, then the thing flushes without them
okay.
moving, and it absolutely terrifies them.
So it's your cover.
It's
Do you
the
know what
cover
also
for
works? A little, like 2 squares of toilet paper does the trick, Claire. And it's right there.
Yeah, I know, but
It's the matte finish that throws you off.
Yeah, I've got to say, I'm
So
a bit
weird.
worried about Wendy. I think Wendy's been eating your super glue.
oh, I didn't even go into I haven't even started on the lip balm sun cream scenario. So, you know,
Oh, no way.
there's
Oh,
at least
Claire.
3 or 4 of those.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though.
I'm a master bag packer.
Yeah, can I just suggest to anybody who's ever at Walt Disney World at any time that Claire's there, don't bother
Just ask me
finding
what's in the
first
bag.
aid, or don't bother going back to Dollar Tree to find anything. Just go and find Claire in the parks. She's on the socials. She's got everything in that park.
I have so much stuff in my bag.
I feel like she's just ready to play Let's Make a Deal. Like, every turn, she's like, aha!
I have.
A bobby pin.
Do you know what? I definitely have those. I have loads of
you need
those in my
nails.
bag. And hairbands.
Do you
Probably do the
inventory
hairband.
this? Do you have like a list that you inventory, like so you make sure that you get everything into
So,
the bag? And if you
do
use
you know what?
something, do you make sure you check it off so you know I have to refill?
I do replace it.
Yeah.
I do replace it.
It's
and
like
it's
having
interesting
your
because
crash cart.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Check it in the morning.
She's
make
got
sure it's all there.
fentanyl. She got
I'd say I've just spotted
Stay away.
Terry's comment, and it's on my laptop screen, and actually I misread the word gum.
That doesn't fit in the bag.
Hang on, I need the glasses again. And the glasses again. There they go. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do not. Actually. I'm not a big fan of gum, so no, I don't ever have gum in my bag.
Oh, thank you, Heather. That's just.
I'm glad that we're bringing some amusement to your evening. Here.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
that is lovely. That is so nice to know.
At my expense.
Claire, no, I think that's.
Our
No, I
pop
think,
bags sound boring compared to Claire's.
yeah, that's it. I can't give you that. I can't tell you what's in mine.
And the thing is, depending on which park we're going to, though.
Oh, completely. And things change depending on which park. So Animal Kingdom, you need slightly different things.
Like a spare
Don't you?
pair of- Yeah, I always, if we're going to a park that's got a water ride, then I always take a spare change
Don't
of
you
clothes.
take a poncho?
No, I do not take a poncho. But I will change my clothes if I get
Poncho.
too wet.
I have ponchos in my bag as well. I do have ponchos in my bag.
Not for the water rides, though, right?
Oh, see,
Honestly,
you're
there's
doing this all
bags for
wrong,
this as well.
guys.
I'm quite.
Michelle,
I'm
so
quite
so
Michelle
wrong.
Michelle carries these ponchos around these like disposal poncho things.
Yeah.
And I think we've like
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
30 years that we've been together, I think we've used them once.
Yeah.
And it only took once using it because I was like, I'd rather be wet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it just sticks. You feel
Oh,
like
they're like
It doesn't
cellophane. They
rain
just like
fast.
stick to
Horrible,
you.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're horrible.
It's
If
like
you
wrapping-
don't carry them, then it will rain.
Yeah,
They're like a. They're
Yeah,
like
if you carry
a.
them.
they
Carry my
ward off
umbrella
the rain.
instead.
umbrella and waterproof
Have
shoes.
an umbrella.
And a rain jacket.
No.
Our park bag has our lucky poncho at the bottom of it, and we've had this single poncho for about 7 or 8 visits. And yes, in between times we've been soaking wet. It has rained, but we've always vowed never to put the throwaway poncho on ever again. But we put it in. It goes in the bag. It's our lucky poncho.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
just has. It has to be in there. It just sits at the bottom of the bag. It goes on every
You know
single
who else
trip.
calls
It
it the
comes
lucky
back home.
poncho? The moths.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna go put
it's
it
one
on
of
day,
the.
and you're like, why are there holes on this?
Yeah, why's there holes in it? Yeah.
Yeah,
We did that
We've
once.
done that so many times where it's been
Yeah.
torrential rain. Often when we're coming out of the seas, and you come out of
always
that
an
back
echo.
door and you just
It's
go.
always the seas. That's where I put
"What?"
that poncho on that one day. Literally, it was at the seas.
And then after that, I vowed I was never going to wear a poncho again unless I had
Yeah.
no other choice because they're so uncomfortable.
You come out of the seas, it's chucking it down. You put the poncho on, you make a mad dash to the land, and then you come out half an hour later and it's bright sunshine, and you're like, "Well, why did I bother?"
Jill,
Yeah.
Oh, you turn
just
around.
stay in-
Oh,
you
you just
stay in
turn
the
back around and
seas.
try to stay in the seas. Yeah,
we
Yeah,
went
that's
to
exactly it,
Napoli
Becca.
because it was raining.
we did.
Yeah. See.
That's why we try and get to Tutto Gusto, because it doesn't matter how long you stay there. It's great.
Yeah.
You can just wait the rain out there.
There's some form of saying about clouds and silver linings, isn't there? Like, you know.
hmm
It's the easel test track.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna bore everyone with my park bag. since the question was on the list. And I've got to say, our park bag has changed so significantly over so many visits. And when the kids were younger, Claire, I've got to say, it is an age of kids bit, because you used to find yourself taking so much into the parks, and it was a necessity rather than anything else. And you find that as the kids go a little bit older, they suddenly realise that you can carry the chargers, you can carry the fuel rods, and then they will give you that as they'll just pop that. I've just popped this into the park bag, as they put sunglasses and put other stuff as well. Yeah. And so you then put the bag up, you carry in the bag, and you think, this is heavier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that's always in our park bag, apart from the poncho, and that's my camera. And the only reason that we actually have the park bag is to take my camera into the park, so I can indulge myself in taking photographs that I completely love. And I don't know if Neil's been watching tonight. I don't think he has, because I think Clandino are playing at home tonight, so I think he's off there. But
big game.
The camera is something that is so important. And so hence the reason I have to carry the bag. And so you then realise that if you get a bag that's got like 3 sections in it, you can put the bottled water on the bit that is in touch with your back. So frozen bottles of water on your back as you go in. So a nice ice pack.
And nowhere near the camera.
No. Yeah. Different section altogether. And
how many lenses do you carry?
No, I don't. No, don't do that, Jason. It's
okay,
just
good.
Good
for you.
Yeah, I think Neil does, and I've got to say it's a pain in the backside.
We've got a separate camera bag.
Yeah, I used to have a separate camera bag.
When I take the DSLR, then I take a big lens.
It is a big thing.
And, of course you do.
Yeah.
7300.
Yeah.
So you can watch the show from the train station.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant on the safari, though.
Yeah,
that's the only one I actually used it on.
And it's that little bit where the kids think that you're carrying all this stuff, but actually you're doing it for yourself, very selfishly. But as they've got older, it's been really noticeable that there comes a time where in the holiday thing, I'll tell you what, I'll take the bag. And you're thinking, do you know, that's a really kind and thoughtful thing to do, son. I'm really proud. That's like a passage of time. Until then they turn around to you and they say, I put the bag down while we were having food. I forgot to pick it up. And you're just like, you did what? I'll get the bag. And it's just one of them things. It's just like, no, I know what's in there. I know what it's buying. And then
never let it out of your sight.
Everyone else just takes advantage from then on. But hey, and like you said, Ben, there becomes a time where when you don't take a bag into the park, it's quite a cathartic experience. And unfortunately, the photographs become a little less impressive because
first time you do it, you panic.
You're on your phone.
Who's got the bag?
Wait, you gotta put Morgan's comment up. I don't know if Michelle's still watching it. Tuta Gusto has good chocolate milk, he says.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
There we go. That's
what happens when the age of alcohol consumption in the US is 21, not 18.
There ain't nothing wrong with some good chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Looking for an alternative. I don't know. I think the park bag is such an amazing thing, and I know I've read a load of trip reports. And there's a guy, if anyone ever gets around to reading, was it M. Kingdon, who's got his own blog, Craig, and his bag actually became, it just had the name of all of its own. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful part of it. So we'll go from there. Yeah.
So part bag's done.
Have we done Wafflers?
I was bracing myself for Ben to do a transition or something.
No,
we're all good.
I think we're kind of done. Even with it.
Jason, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was my pleasure.
It's been really good.
I just remembered it's Ted Lasso night.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So excited.
That's where I'm going now.
For those of you who are not familiar with Ted Lasso, if you have Apple TV or if you don't have Apple TV, it's a reason to get Apple TV. So subscribe to it because it is amazing. And I'm a little jealous of anybody who hasn't seen it yet because that means you get to watch the entire first season uninterrupted. Oh,
it's a shame that they didn't just put the second season just out in one go so I could binge the whole lot.
But it is amazing. I don't think John's watched it.
I haven't. And that's exactly what everybody who.
I haven't come across anyone who doesn't.
I haven't got Apple TV, but I'll look for a way of getting it for cheaply and.
You won't pay for it.
I'll buy you a couple of pints when you come here, and then you'll say that you'll be even. It'll be fine.
The Apple TV is on me. No, it comes highly recommended.
What?
What
kind of
it's Love Island night. Yeah, that's what
Morgan.
Morgan's just
Morgan, more interested in Love Island than Ted Lasso.
What's Love Island?
He's busted clever.
What's Love Island?
I mean, I call it, that's my home. But what's Love Island?
No,
Love Island is trash TV. It's
below trash.
Not good. It's like the poor man's sunny version of Big Brother kind of thing.
Oh,
where they stick a whole load of beautiful people in a villa together and wait to see what happens.
With the expectation that they're all going to pair up and start dating.
Yeah.
That's the way of putting it, Becca.
So they're not. This isn't a Disney Plus show.
It's not a Disney Plus.
Okay. No, not appearing soon either.
So you should watch Ted Lasso, John.
That's what I'm going to go and do that. That's cool.
Definitely, it's good. Well, thank you, Jason. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, and hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And
Oh, Ben, can we plug Jason in any way? Look.
Oh, yeah.
Jason does this the most amazing thing on his. He does the most amazing thing on his socials, and for us, it's a lunchtime minute because everything's out. It's kilter with Jason.
I could put this up.
That's better.
I like that.
You like
that? Hey, look at that.
That's good. Just stay like that.
Thanks. That's great. Love you too.
Yeah, you have your morning minute.
I do have the morning minute. I don't have a card for the morning minute. You have a card.
We have a card.
Fantastic. Brilliant. That's lovely.
Do you want us to send it to you?
That'd be great. Yes.
That's a lunchtime minute for those watching in the UK.
Yeah.
Yes, and then on Monday.
then we have lunch break.
And on Monday,
which isn't lunch break.
Which isn't lunch break. It's more.
But on Monday we're doing it in the evening.
Supper break.
You changed the card.
Yeah, I had to fix it because it said December.
It's December 31st.
And I was wondering why Zach was trying to. I don't know how to get rid of this now. How do I get rid of this now? Make it go away. I don't know how to get rid of it. I literally can't get rid of it now. Let's say this is great. Okay.
Oh no.
I'll get rid of it. I know how to get rid of it. I'm going to switch to my other thing. Hold on. Stand by. Okay, let's go over here. I got the logo now. I got the little logo thing. So
that's okay. You're branded now.
Monday is not the normal time. You guys will probably be asleep. So
yeah. Alarm is set. Whether I wake up or not is another matter.
Yeah. Well, if you wake up, roll over and join me in the Magic Kingdom. That'll be good.
Oh, can't wait to get back to Magic.
Bagless.
Sounds good.
Yeah, without a bag. Or should I bring the super glue?
Bring the super glue. You never know when you're going to need it.
I think I prefer to pack pins.
In case they fall apart.
No, for wardrobe malfunctions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of those.
Yeah.
Oh dear me.
That sounds like another show, Becca.
It certainly does, doesn't it? Yeah. And also, whilst we're on the same subject, so Jason's got morning minute, lunch break, and also every Thursday, again, a really ridiculous time of the morning, which entices me to stay up late on a Thursday. But it's always well worth the effort. And
I'm always surprised that you guys are showing. It's so nice to have.
Oh no, we've got to do it. It's brilliant. It is. It's brilliant. But After Hours is just an amazing show. It really is, Jason. And
well, thank you guys.
And with Carlos and Colin as well. So
yeah. Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Since can I do this too? Can I help them out too? Can I got to
Yeah,
put up a
we
little card.
don't mind.
See,
We'll
that's
plug
Puddles.
anything.
That's Puddles.
Mr.
He's not
10,000,
watching, but-
I'm going to call him from now.
Mr. 10,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic photographer. His pictures,
Isn't he just?
His videos are great. It's making me a little jealous. We'll talk about it. And then there's of course Carlos, and he has all the Pontos.
All the
Ponto
Pontos.
Miami, and yeah. But you can if you're looking to study up on your Portuguese. It's a good way to do it. Good way to do it.
Definitely.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
No, it's been an absolute
You're very
delight
welcome.
having you.
Always welcome to Game Crash.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Be careful what you wish for, as I say.
And then next Wednesday, we've got our Wafflers Wednesday, and we're talking about food at Disney Springs at so that's 8 p.m. and so 3 p.m. Eastern.
I don't know what time we'll go to because there's a lot of food.
There's a lot of food at
Springs.
Disney
There's a
Springs.
lot of food
food
at
to talk
Disney
about.
Springs. Yeah. Okay.
I'm guessing.
May go
we'll be
over to
talking- I was just going to say, as we're talking about park bags, do you think Sammy has emergency chicken nuggets in a park bag?
Hey, now there's a thought.
From McDonald's.
Just in case.
Who knows? Who knows?
They could be frozen in the morning and they'd be fine by the afternoon.
It'll be cooked.
Ready to eat. Ready to eat.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So yeah,
Yeah, that's wonderful.
so we're talking food in Disney Springs next Wednesday. If you want to join us for that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And look forward to seeing all our friends in the chat.
there's one quick thing. As we did hit 400,
We did.
Oh, I
did
forgot about
promise
that.
we would be.
yeah.
We have
Yeah.
a giveaway on the 50th for our 50th episode, which is on the 1st of October.
Yeah.
Keep eyes peeled. for-
Look, I've got mugs.
Oh.
Mugs. So,
And as you might need them, I don't know when. Miles.
mini mug.
I'm just trying to look up here.
Mickey
Are
mug.
those boxers?
Then Mark.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to, and some little wax melts here.
Pencil
What-
cases.
Which
I feel like I should
smelling
have
wax
some.
melts are they, Claire?
Okay.
That is-
back to school pencil cases. Just,
What is this
that
contest?
could
What is the contest?
Magic Park cappuccino.
Ooh.
be- Ooh.
Oh.
Smells
not
like
even a
Zach
coffee.
Brown.
Name.
Coffee. Damn.
Did you say it smells like Zach Brown? That's not what Zach Brown smells like. I can
It smells of coffee.
Especially
Smells of
after a
coffee.
warm afternoon in Epcot.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of coffee you drink over there.
Normally.
Oh, fantastic.
You know when you have one of these moments and you're actually recording live. I've just had my neighbours have just come right up to the window, and they're waving in at the window from me. They've been to see Nile Rodgers tonight, and it's just like it's their big sort of, and
Is
they're
that Roy's
Asian
brother?
neighbours. Yeah, Nile Rodgers. It's just like, and they weren't looking. They
had a good
weren't
time.
looking. I think it looked like they were still singing.
Could they see
was
you?
it Left Freak. Yeah, they can see through.
Probably
the
like
blind.
ducking below the
They were,
mirror.
they were waving. They were waving. It's just
They're,
like
they're disco
You're like,
dancing their way up the drive.
they are.
Guys,
They
go,
are,
go!
yeah.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
Sheep Left Freak.
So yeah, for any more details on our giveaway and anything else we've got coming up for our 50th episode and our special live show that will be also happening on 1st of October, find us in the Wafflers Arms. And it is bring your own drink.
I love the fact that Ben's trying to keep us on track. Try and keep.
So
keep
I-
us
Trying.
I love
Trying.
Someone has
It's a
to.
long
I love that he
dance
said,
and
"Find
all.
us in the Wafflers' arms."
Yeah.
Our Facebook community.
It's like a nice embrace.
Yeah.
Isn't it just?
It is.
Isn't it just? Yeah.
What was it? It was oitium cum dignitate above the door. Maybe we should put that above ours.
Maybe,
What is?
yeah.
Did we ever
Did
say
we
what
ever
it
work
means?
out what that
Oh.
actually meant?
No.
It means leisure with dignity.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
maybe.
I'm not, sure
everyone-
that would fit,
everyone
I'm not sure that fits above our door.
Oh dear.
I think that's not. That's
Thank
probably
you,
not
Mark.
right for us. We
Thank
might
you,
need to
Mark.
write our own. I think we'll do our
Yeah.
own one.
In Latin or Pig Latin?
Oh, we'll do it in
yeah.
proper Latin, and then
Let's get
Yeah.
proper Latin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Yeah.
all those
Something.
children are now to learn Latin in English schools in the next goodness knows how many years.
I had to
You'll
learn Latin.
You'll know something. We'll teach you. You know, look at that. Great
The
British
tickle
Mickey
on.
Waffle teaching the nation.
There we are.
Somebody's
Oh,
got
I'm not
it.
sure
dear
what
me.
we're teaching, but
No, I don't
Dignity and
either.
toilet
carry
roll.
super glue everywhere.
We'll put something above the Wafflers
Oh,
arms.
dear.
We'll find something to put up there, definitely.
That has been such a giggle. It really has, guys. And
That's been a lot of fun. We've gone long, but hey.
We have.
yeah,
We
okay.
sort of thought this might happen.
can I also just say a massive thank you to everyone who's been in the chat as well tonight?
Stuck with us.
There's been so many fantastic different conversations going on throughout the whole show, and for those who stuck with me throughout my rant about Disney Genie Plus and all your comments in there, I really appreciate them because it does make a difference. But for everyone else who's just dipped in with other things to just remind us as to why we do this on the third Friday of every month, it's a giggle, and if it's giving you a giggle, then
We're doing something right.
that's half of the issue, isn't it? And it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So Ben, go on, finish the whole show off, because I know fine well that you've kept us on track.
I know.
Despite
I
it being your
don't know
mastermind night.
I know. I just want to let everyone know that where you can find us. So you can find us on all our podcasts, which we've got. When's our next one out? 1st of September.
1st of September.
Yeah.
That would be interesting because we've got what we're talking about. Planning.
Wow.
Do we need
Planning.
to plan or not to plan?
Disney Genie's going to do it all for us.
There we go. Episode
That's going to
sorted.
be a very short episode.
Yep. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GB Mickey Waffle. So if you enjoyed tonight, click the like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more of this. And there's only one thing left to say. Waffle on.
Waffle
on.
on.